today and plugged it back in. Anyway, hi. Hi, Amelia. Hi, MC. Hi, Ghost. How you doing? Hi. That's pretty much all I said before I realized I'm like, I should check it. I'm so excited. I did so good today. I didn't get spoiled for nothing. And let me tell you, Twitter was a minefield. I'm excited. I'm excited. Out of the loop, love DC, so I don't know anything new. Well, that's just it, though. That's just it. Ghost, there hasn't been a main story update since the last time I streamed it, I'm pretty sure. So it's been a hot second. So for all of our new friends who haven't been here for 11 Deep Space stream, it's going to come with a couple of disclaimers. The first one is I'm sorry for what you're about to witness. I'm sorry for what you're about to see. For those who don't know, Love and Deep Space is an Otome game created by the same devs as Infinity Nikki, Infold. It is very much catered to women, very much so. And it has been labeled a Gooner game. I mean, fair. It does have some spicy cards. But one thing that I don't think is discussed enough, and I don't think it ever is that its storyline is actually crazy. It's insane. The lore is very sci-fi centric. There's time loops, and there's like reincarnation, and there's a whole bunch of shit going on. And it's really interesting. And so I will give a really brief like synopsis, I guess, of like where we left off with the main chapter, because the last one was crazy. The last one was intense. It was when Caleb dropped our fifth love interest was introduced to us, who is our I don't want to say childhood friend, because that's what ZAYNE is. He's the character that we grew up with. Our quote unquote grandmother adopted both of us, and we were raised in the same house after both of our parents were killed after a Wanderer attack. Hi, Books. That was our fifth love interest. Not my favorite. I think my distaste for Caleb has been very apparent from day one. I'm not the biggest fan. I have done some of his cards since, and I kind of get what people are saying about how it does make him more palatable. For me, I'm still kind of struggling with the main story version of him. But anyway, I digress. The point being, he was introduced, and one big lore drop. You gonna be proud of me? Probably. One big lore drop we got was that we were confirmed that Wanderers, or at least some of them, I don't know if all of them, but Wanderers are actually people. And we kind of already knew that from the ZAYNE persona that is Dawnbreaker, this alternative ZAYNE that's kind of living in this like alternate dream world, who has killed people, but it's because they're turning into Wanderers, but they haven't fully changed yet. So we kind of had an inkling of that, but then it was kind of confirmed through Caleb's storyline that yes, there is a organization called Ever that has been testing on so far a lot of children. I'm sure there's just general people, but a lot of children, to see if adding these chips into their heads can kind of like move humanity into the next stage of evolution, which seems to be them turning into Wanderers when it doesn't go right. So it's a lot. And so now with this new main story update for both ZAYNE and SYLUS, I am so excited. I'm so giddy. I love main story update days in Love and Deep Space. My 2-3 is built in reverse. Now let's go, Books! I am proud of you. How does it feel to have a credible healer on your team? In general, not just main story. Yeah, no, that's fair. Honestly, not a whole lot has occurred otherwise, I don't think. I mean, we had those one-offs, those one-off cards that were kind of nice, but chips in my head sounds like a nightmare to me. Oh, it is. It's so far. Well, Caleb has one. And at one point, not to spoiler a card, but at one point we experimented with having one put into us, and Caleb actually had it removed. But it also comes with some memory erasure because it's input directly into the brain. And so I guess when a solution is given to the person to dissolve the chip, it sometimes wears away memories as well. So it's kind of, it explains a little bit why Caleb is the way he is, but it's still not, he's still just not my favorite personality because of it, but it's still just very interesting. because the Viper is still very much involved. The guy Lucius, who's testing on Caleb, is still very much involved. I'm excited. I beat the second main bulletin boss with 37 land. Very nice. Let's go, books. I think you guys are gonna be really proud of me too. Well, as far as, you know, setting up things go. We're not screen mirroring anymore. Well, we are, but not through a website. We're doing it directly through the phone now, because one thing I didn't know, when I upgraded to the Pixel 9, it can inherently mirror to a PC with a USB port. Thank fuck, because the previous Pixels could not do that. Well, the 8 could, but the everything before that could not. So my 6, it was a struggle. So I can now, with a video capture card, stream my phone screen directly to OBS. Full HD, full sound, full everything. It's going to be beautiful. And because I'm a paranoid fuck, I have also set up what is called streamer mode on my phone, which is kind of like do not disturb. So I will not have any of the annoying little pop-ups that come up every now and then. I'm not gonna have any notifications interrupting. I'm not gonna have none of that. It's gonna be beautiful. We're gonna learn how good books. All good, all good. You go do your thing. Thank you for the lurk. See the Mau Mau coaster from Emmy Low Store. Very nice, very nice. I didn't realize Emmy Store was open again. I should go check that out. No, I'm going to a con. I need it. I was about to say I need to save money, but I'm swiping in this game tonight. So, I mean, it's all relative. It is all relative. I also might have set up a bit of a game screen that I'm hoping is a little bit less ugly, I guess, for vertical and horizontal gameplay if we do get up to some combat tonight. So we'll see how that goes. This also means that there shouldn't be any lag. Loose or close to weeks. So damn it, I always miss it. I follow on Twitter and I still always miss it because I don't know. Twitter, I find I get delayed things. But anyway. Yeah. Oh, speaking of MC, if you are here, I wanted to give you an update. So you know the figure that you purchased for me? Thank you again. I'm really excited. I figured I'd give you an update on the shipping. Apparently, when you do those through Throne, they do the default shipping, which is fine. That's great. The default shipping for that company is 2 to 4 months. So I'm sorry in advance if I don't get to unbox it that quickly for you. Because I do want to show you it so badly when I get it. But just so you know, apparently it is a several month wait. I was not aware of that. Though, I guess I should have known that because figures in general are usually pre-ordered for that reason, I suppose. I didn't realize that that they were that long a wait even when they are already like created. So my bad. But 2 to 4 months. Can't wait to show you. Okay. I have been charging my phone. It's at 94%. And the reason I've been charging it is because I don't know if this setup will charge it while it streams. It says it is, but I also don't think it actually is. So we might have to take a break every now and then. So anyway, that's the plan for tonight. That's what we're doing. I'm just gonna turn down the music for myself because it's blaring in my ear and it's super overstimming. There we go. And let me just get the phone set up so we can switch over to our game screen, which again, not the prettiest, but it's less ugly. It's definitely better. Oh, but I do also have like dailies and stuff. Do you guys, okay, I guess now would be the time to ask. Do you guys want to do dailies and stuff first and then get to the main story and pull at the end? Or should we pull first? I kind of want to pull first just to get it out of the way and so that I don't have to, so I have the whole stream to kind of get over how much money I spend. It's a coping mechanism. That's what I'm kind of fishing for, so I might do that. That's okay. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever complained about having the gotcha be at the beginning of the stream. I don't think anyone's had a problem with that before, so. Let me pull up the game. Actually, let me get rid of all the other apps that are open right now. And then we'll open the game. Oh my god. The only other thing that would have been on here is I have a checklist for packing for the con. Okay, I think we're good.
Chanted by stars.
Failed to connect to the internet, please check. Excuse me? Wanna try that again? What do you mean? I very much have internet. If not that, then I actually have like my phone's data. Like, what are you talking about? Enter game. Network request time to... What? Okay. There we go. That was weird. I don't think I've ever gone that from... I'm not gonna try and sing Sarah Brightman. That would be so distasteful. Also, please let me know how the game volume is. There's not a whole lot of it right now, just because in this setting there is not, but let me actually... We're gonna pause the music that's playing in the background. We're gonna listen to the game sound, because the game has good music. Though I'm not hearing any of it. Where is it? Oh, it's because... Oh, it is. Okay, it is. Oh, it's fairly loud. Let me know if that's too loud, y'all. Can I hear it? Am I monitoring it? Am I monitoring it? I am. Okay, cool. Looks good though, right? I think it's looking pretty good for a screen share. So let me get through my dailies first. Let me get...
I'm not too busy right now. Tell me, what's bothering you? We can figure it out together.
Oh, if only you could, because if you were real, this wouldn't be a problem. You could just take your black card and we would just swipe to our heart's content and nobody would know the difference.
To understand one's heart, be honest. You use heartbeats and I use eye contact.
That's good. I'm definitely not using eye contact. Hell no. Oh, we have messages. Oh God, I like how if you don't answer right away, they peck you, or at least mine pecks me. Your karaoke profile has been visited. I'm sorry. What? Have you been secretly listening to me sing? I can promise you, honey, no. Because I love you, but you suck. Can I click this? Oh, I can't click it? Damn it. You sound great. Wow, we're just gaslighting out here. For those who don't know, SYLUS can't sing worth a shit. He really wants to, like he does it though. There's a lore reason why he sings what he does. The vocals are good, but not the well, I think. Why don't you ask the twins first is crazy. Not the minions. They're gonna gaslight him even more. What do you think? Oh dear God. Are we just gonna lie to our man? I guess. Why don't you ask the twins first? Yeah, why don't... Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, why don't you ask the twins? You're the one who can hear this song. Just look at the lyrics, you'll understand. I really want to see the lyrics now, but the fact that I can't is upsetting. So there was a hidden meaning. It's a confession song? I like the romantic lyrics. I think... Is this a confession song? I want to be... Okay, yeah, let's do that. Sure. Not the sure. The lyrics were interesting, so I sang it. Oh, he's downplaying it now. Ah, okay. Why did you download it? Why did you save that? I saved it. The precious song. Of course I had to save it. Oh, it's crazy. Imagine. You don't think my singing sounds bad? SYLUS, ask me that first question again. What did you think about my singing? It sounds beautiful. I really liked it. We're just out here lying. I'm glad you like it. Oh, look at the little emote. Ah. Anyway, okay. That's done. I don't know what prompted that. I don't know if Because, I mean, it's a ZAYNE banner as far as I know, so I don't know why SYLUS, if anything, is popped up. But anyway, let me get through these dailies real quick, because I'm going to auto them. I'm not going to make us wait. I'm just going to do the quick. We do one of these. One of these. Actually, I'm probably going to waste more stamina on these. I have a bunch of stamina replenishers anyway, so I'm not too worried about wasting them. There. And then we do at least... Oh, did I fuck up? I need to do at least one core hunt. Okay, 20, we're good. One core hunt. There we go. I need to level up a memory. At least one. Where's the Caleb one I'm working on? There it is. Great. That should take care of the dailies for the most part. Oh, it's Monday, so we have the annual pass too. That's good. I need that. We're gonna do as much free as we can first, and I have to, if I have to spend, I spend, but I mean, if we can avoid it, I would also like to do that. Yeah, we'll grab that. I guess, yeah, we'll also have a ton of, like, standard pulls, I suppose, because it's a new week. So every Monday, I think we get, what, 7, 8? Oh, we got new poses. Okay, I'll come back to those. Yeah, 6. Between the chocolates and between the heart sands, yeah. Okay. Wish. Let's get these out of the way. So I'm not actually gonna tweet this because I don't think anybody ever actually tweets them. I just do that. I just make it look like I'm gonna, and you do it 3 times because then it gives you, yeah, gives you money. There we go. Out of there. I'm gonna do a quick play for these. Do you see how many of these I have though? Like 152. I can't possibly do all these in a time that, like, to run out. I can't use them up. I've tried, it doesn't fucking work. We're not gonna watch.
I might be bound by death.
I'm good, but we're gonna take the diamonds. I'm also gonna convert. Great, I've got a whole 12. Good job. That's rough. That's actually fucking rough. So, we have one of these cards. I only need one of them. I don't have to do the whole banner, thank God. I'm at 52 pulls, too. So that's actually really nice, because I thought I was at max pity, but it looks like I must have done 18 pulls on the last rerun banner. I did. Okay. I made 80 on the last rerun? Oh, okay. Well, in 20 pulls, I get 5 free. That's good. Alright, well, do we see the history? I need to see when... What was the last one I got? Oh, connecting to server. Obtained. Okay, so yeah, I have one. I need the other. I think it automatically gives me the other, considering I already have the one, so... Oh, I see. Okay, so I'll tell you which banner it is. Okay. So fuck it. We pull. We pull and we pray. If it's in the first 10 pull, that will be an easy shot. No shot. Let's go. Please don't let me lose. Please don't. I think I'm on a 50-50. Please don't let me lose. Please don't let me lose. Please don't let me lose. Please, please. I don't wanna do it. Come on. Holy fuck. Okay. Oh, it's like the 10th. Fuck! Fucking Caleb. It's unfortunate. I hoping I wouldn't get that. Well, shit. Oh, Love and Deep Chase really said you think we make it that easy? Bruh. Okay. Well, I'll do the singles first. Because dare I wish it comes home in those singles. The way I knew immediately when I did the 10 pull, you can hear the difference. It's like a shriller ringing sound. Fuck. Okay. Alright. What am I looking at? Poll-wise. Oh, fuck me. Okay, wait, hold on. Does the event give us any? Ugh. The reborn prosperity soothes the old dreams of yesterday. At the boundary between light and shadow, fate's spindle is weaving a brand new emblem. What the fuck that means? Above the realm of chaos, the deep space tunnel lies like an inverted pocket, silently devouring both past and future within its depths. Oh! Okay. Deep in the black box of memory, the secret hidden in plain sight is quite quietly unveiled. The beginning of all events in Lincoln City traces back to the fateful year of 2034, when that deep space tunnel opened up. Oh, that's gorgeous. Holy shit. Sorry, this art is beautiful. I'll just take that, thank you. Attempts today, 1? I don't know what this event is, but okay. Observation. Ruins groan in the wind and screams tear through the silence. The long journey reaches a new destination. He arrives at the most inopportune moment. Buildings collapse and the order crumbles, yet this brings him a newfound pleasure. Interesting. His words sink into the dust as he... Ah, shit. Revisit. I didn't get to read that. Oh, okay. Can I read that again, please? Can we not auto it? Thanks. What did he say? Interesting, yeah. His words sink into the dust as his figure vanishes into the darkness. An entirely new beginning awaits him. Oh. Oh. Wait. Wait. Are we... Oh. We're gonna get lore for ourselves. Why does it look like SYLUS was there for like our creation or our reborn? Are we the reborn in the death and rebirth part? Wait. Holy shit. Ooh, sorry. I bumped it. Okay, hold on. Closer still. Cute! Not $10 cute, but it's cute. I just keep fake tweeting stuff because it gets me the time. Yeah, no, I am not gonna spend $10 on that, but it's really pretty. It's really cute. I love that. To be real, I was kind of hoping I could earn it for free. Unfortunate. Companion rehearsal, limited time. Oh, yeah, no, I won't be doing that on stream. It's kind of like the trial run you do for other gachas. I don't plan on doing it on stream. That's okay. And it's only 30 diamonds, so I will do that when I don't have to, you know, try. Some invoke technology to draw new blueprints for life, while others use morality as their measure to safeguard the boundaries of human ethics. Similar to a butterfly fluttering its wings, the myriad small decisions intertwine amidst swirling snowflakes, quietly altering the trajectory of the world. Soft snow drapes over all, veiling countless secrets, yet it fails to cloak the lingering nightmare that endures. Okay, so this is the ZAYNE one, Awakening. So, for those who don't know, ZAYNE's whole thing is that he is kind of like cursed to watch us die over and over and over again. That's his whole thing. His god, Astra, is kind of an asshole. And doesn't want to see us have it. I don't remember what the cost of that was. I can't remember what the reason for that was, but other than being an asshole, but it's in his lore. But God forbid me if I God forbid me to remember. Awakening. Sunlight intertwines with shadows falling from above. Everything seems to sway between reality and oblivion. The scene before him collapses into a vortex deep within his gaze as gods look down upon the mortal world, unweaving the first connection with that youth. icy thorns pierce his palm. The girl's figure shatters, and blood crystallizes into amber. Like raging waves finally breaking through fragile ice. Ever since then, all his dreams were shrouded in darkness. Each dawn was judgment upon him. So this is more so about Dawnbreaker than it is Zayne, I think. That's also interesting. Cool. Ooh, we got 200 for that? Damn, alright. Time lock key, that's interesting. What is this? What do I get? What'd I get? Oh, right. Get a free porticore. Oh, great. Agenda, did I do it all? Sure did. We'll grab the promises, we'll do the check-in. Get the free stamina. Way too much stamina. Alright, we got another 2 pulls, so let's do those. Oh? I don't... Oh. Thank God. Good shit. Don't gotta spend no money. Woo! It's a good day. It's a good ass day. So to all of you who wish me luck on the banner, thank you, because it fucking worked. Dope! And I can save the rest. Let's go. We got our new companion. Because for those who don't know in this game, if you go and you try and pull for a myth pair, if you don't get the pair and you only get one, you don't unlock the companion. So that card is pretty well useless. You need the pair. And so this one that I've had has just been sitting there for fucking a year, taking up space, being useless, and now we got the companion. Oh God, he's calling me. Okay.
You were quick to pick up the phone. Are you still awake?
Yeah, I am. Promised to wait for you to get off work today. Of course I'm not going to sleep early.
It's 1 a.m.
Yeah. So you know what time it is too? You always get off work so late at night. You better watch out.
What should I watch out for?
Staying up late is unhealthy. You might go bald and get sick. Wait! Wait, I am also a late night degen. Is that what's happening?
Yet you're staying up late as we speak.
Then I'll stay up a bit longer to accompany the doctor on his way home. Otherwise, what if he gets scared walking alone in the dark?
I don't think he'll be scared.
Even so, he might feel cold, hungry, or lonely.
Are you talking about the doctor or yourself?
Leave me alone to self-protect. Dr. ZAYNE accompanied me so many times at night. I want to return the favor.
All right. But what exactly does this favor consist of?
Chatting, mostly. He should also use his imagination to pretend I'm right next to him.
All right. It's just the two of us on the street.
Are you cold, Dr. ZAYNE?
I'm okay. It's warmer than when I first left.
Wrong. You should say that you're cold, so I can give you my hand for warmth.
Isn't it typically the other way around?
We should switch it up. Dr. ZAYNE can't be the one taking care of me every time.
It's not every time. Sometimes you take care of him as well.
That's probably the most, not the most emotion I've ever heard him say, but that's probably the most, like, indignant I've ever heard him in this game. Not every time. Like, I've never heard him get kind of, like, not worked up, but you know what I mean? Like, that much emotion. I was like, oh. Well, I don't do it enough. He always appears when I need him, but he doesn't seem to need me.
He disagrees.
Really? Then what does he think?
I'm home now.
Oh, well, that worked out.
The walk felt shorter than usual. Perhaps it's as you said. Walking alone at night is somewhat scary.
Well, if he gets scared again in the future, he should remember to call me.
He will. If you're not asleep, that is. But even if he doesn't, he will remember that someone is there for him.
Aw.
Go to sleep now.
Aw.
Good night.
God, I love Zayne. I really do. I really do. Okay. Let me power this card up, because I've been saving for this chonker. The way he's looking down, it almost looks like he's watching me do it. Which is really weird, but eh. I didn't realize how many of these cases I'd saved up, but I guess it's because I'm not really ascending much anymore because, I mean, there's not a whole lot for me to ascend. And once you've done the cards, they're done, right? So, I mean... I usually take them to 60. When I first get them, I go to 60, and then after that, I'll take them to 70. Like, if I start using them, or if they have good protocors, that kind of thing. I leave them at 60, though. I see how they do, and if I can get away with 60, I leave them there. I kind of wonder if I end up going back to deep space. The last guy I was into was Xavier, and I've been away for a long while, so I wonder if when I decide to come back, he's gonna be asleep. Oh! Oh, Ghost. Do you know what happens when you go away for a while in this game? It's devastating. When you come back, there's text messages. There's like, they treat it as if the MC just like up and left one day. And they have like text messages being like, where did you go? Are you coming back? And like, it just, you know, I keep looking out the window and thinking I see you. And it, like, it's just, it sounds like they're mourning, and it's so fucking, it's so intense. And you're just like, oh my God, what have I done to these guys? All right, wait, let me turn on the helper, because fuck me if I try and figure out protocors. Why can't I just use that one? I feel like this is the one. Let me throw that on. And then, oh. Wait, what? Why would that, why? Is it because it's leveled? Why would that be the one? Attack bonus crit. That's nice. Oh, that's nicer. I'll have to keep that in mind if I decide to drop a game on my phone and make space for it to call it a Xavier then. Oh, they don't like play around with it. It's a bit much. It's a lot. Oh, hello. Well, that's significantly better. Let me level that up a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm gonna take it to 3, I think. It only has crit damage, it doesn't have crit rate on it, so. You know what, fuck it. Let me match 6 beside it, actually, because I think the other one's 6 as well. I got the mats for it, so. Great. Yeah, 4.2, it's not the best, but it's fine. Oh, I didn't take it to, I thought I took it to 60. Hold on. There we go. Any more than that, we'll do later. Is the pair also to 60? I didn't actually check. Overview, new? Oh, right, yeah. New companion, new weapon. Oh, it's a fucking sword. Oh, hell. I hate swords. The other ZAYNE card was a wand. I prefer the wands. Mind you, that's because I prefer range weapons. I don't like being close to the things that can hit me because my dodging is not good. Okay, yeah, it's also 60. Good. I think we are all set. Unless, do you guys want to scratch more of a gotcha urge? Because I'm not using that, but I do have 7 of these. I can wait, though. I mean, I think I have almost all the cards on this banner, so I really don't need them. I mean, they're nice. They're a nice bonus, but I forgot I need to level up the Caleb card. Oh my God, this one's almost maxed. Are you kidding me? This is the one I've been getting copies for repeatedly? Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. Like, look at this. Caleb, let's see. There's been a few. Okay, these 2. Yeah, it's never the solar. It's always. I mean, at least they're targeted, I suppose. Okay, are we ready for story? Are we ready to dive in? Because, oh, I'm anxious. Okay. So we left off with finding out that Caleb is back. He became the colonel of the Starfleet. And he has a chip in his head called the Turing chip. Which I'm wondering, is that a nod to Adam Turing? I'm assuming it is, but anyway, the Turing chip, which seems to make people almost non-emotional, like very robotic. And the idea is that I believe the doctor, Dr. Lucius, whatever the one experimenting on him is, said that that's the next step in human evolution to make the ultimate warriors, because there's no like emotional hesitation, there's no second guessing, there's just following orders and doing it. And I don't know there's a part of Caleb that remembers and knows, and like I can't remember what the reason, if there is a reason that he's keeping the chip in or he's not actively trying to remove it. I don't remember what that setup is. There's got to be a reason though, because he is actively not having it removed. But he forced us to remove ours when we had it in for like, I think we only had it in for like 3 days. We didn't have it in for very long, but we did lose our memories for that time period. Apparently. Well, we told him we did. We didn't. But we did find out that they are experimenting on civilians and children to develop this chip, and that wayward test subjects are turning into wanderers. And so that kind of, I think, kind of connects to the whole wanting to create an emotionless soldier. That's kind of what a wanderer is. There's not a whole lot of consciousness left in them. There's no humanity. It's just, they just have their one driver and they pursue it until they die. So it's interesting that that's kind of what they become, is this monstrous form of that pursuit. So anyway, that's where we left off. So this chapter is called Absurdity Unfolds. Chapter 1, Death and Rebirth. Let's dive in. New objective. Within the span of a single month, the Farspace fleet's significant return and subsequent secret departure stirs intense public discussion. Rumors that circulated when Skyhaven was under martial law discussed the fleet's armed operations to eliminate certain anomalous wanderers, aka the test subject. That's fucking dark. Okay. So it's to clean up the ones that escaped the lab. While no footage of these events has surfaced, the fleet's tight-lipped response has inevitably sown seeds of panic among the population. After the Chrono Rift catastrophe, the Hunters Association released several reports on Wanderer evolution and their mutations. Like humans, the Wanderers continue to grow stronger. Peace remains a distant goal for this world. As people grow increasingly uneasy about the fleet's mysterious operations, a bombshell announcement takes everyone by surprise. Ever announces the imminent launch of a project called the Fountain of Atier? The 40-second preview quickly becomes a global sensation and the focal point of discussion worldwide. The internet debates the development and application of protocore technology. Skyhaven, powered by protocore energy, becomes the target of widespread criticism due to the fleet's recent actions. Countless conspiracy theories emerge. To catch people up, Ever is that company that was experimenting on these people, but the public doesn't know that. So the fact that they are announcing the launch of a project called the Fountain of Ate, which sounds like kind of like the Fountain of Youth is the idea, or like the longevity of humanity, sounds like they're proceeding with their plans for the chip, which is terrifying. So they're launching it, so that makes it sound like they're putting it into the public, which, Jesus Christ, that's terrifying. Beneath the floating island, Lincoln's scattered lights weave an intricate web across the land. In the windless night, dark figures flit by glass walls. They're quickly masked by the red glow of aircraft, warning lights atop skyscrapers. The unrest brewing online slips quietly into the physical world and ferments under Lincoln's facade of normalcy. Waves of controversial topics stoke the growing public outrage. The association becomes the primary target of this rising tide. Yeah, because we're the only ones they can reach. They can't yell at Skyhaven, it's in the sky. In response, the association implements a series of countermeasures. This includes the covert relocation of the Spatium Core stored in the association's building. We are part of the Protocore transport vehicle.
Look at all the online discussions. It's a circus now. What is Ever really up to? Did you guys find any leads?
Well,
Throwing around phrases like groundbreaking achievement and the next step in human evolution. They've got guts.
sure. do. In a self-driving protocore vehicle, Simone scrolls through the endless stream of updates on her phone.
Given their extensive research into protocores, they do have the credentials to back up such claims.
As a protoist, I'm all for advancing protocore tech, but ever... With methods as sketchy as theirs, they might drag us down with them.
I like Simone.
The Fountain of Ate has reignited the purest attacks against protocores.
That's combat music, by the way, that's amping up behind us. So that's terrifying. At their core, the protoists and purists represent two opposing viewpoints. Support for the development of protocore technology and the opposition to it. The purists believe that although protocores are powerful, they're dangerous. There are too many unknowns, and overzealous research can lead to a catastrophic crisis, which, to be fair, we kind of already had, so they're not wrong. They're not unfounded. In earlier years, they urged humanity not to be blinded by profit. They argued that using Earth's natural energy resources was the only way to ensure civilization survived in a stable condition. Oh, okay, sure.
Our latest missions have been targeted by their radical members. That's why we need to transport the spatium core in secret. Both of you need to be on high alert.
If those purists dare to cause trouble, they can say hello to my protocore particle cannon.
I don't know if that's necessarily the right answer, but okay.
We shouldn't be too hostile.
There you go.
While they're traditional, certain prototists can be just as extreme. After all, we've only researched less than 10% of a protocore's potential. There's nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy respect for the unknown.
True.
Wow, Andrew. A deep space hunter like you is defending the purists? They're the ones trying to stop our technological progress.
It's not an us versus them, Simone. Haven't the purists been quiet for several years now?
That's because our protocore tech has developed so rapidly and successfully these past few years. The stuff's been integrated into every aspect of our daily lives, big and small.
So it's like Pandora's box.
The purists always insisted that humans shouldn't develop protocore technology. But the reality is, humanity can't live without it now. Facts speak louder than words.
That's not a great argument, though. That doesn't mean their argument is necessarily wrong. It's just that we didn't fucking listen.
Improving a person's quality of life, fighting wanderers, and helping humanity explore the deep space tunnel and secrets beyond our universe. The prototist's vision for the future is being realized one step at a time. Without concrete evidence to support the purist claims, it's only natural that they lost ground.
What about you? Whose side are you on?
What is that last one? Chocotis? I think I'm gonna say that one. I'm gonna deflect, yeah. I side with the limited edition chocolate pie from the Association Cafeteria. It's delicious and replenishes your stamina. The vehicle passes through the tunnel, which is the last highly dangerous point on our designated route. I can't read now. The secure vault is at the end of this road.
Metaflux levels are within a stable range. Begin storage intake procedures.
We really worked hard today. Since this is our last shift, let's finish strong. Late night snacks are on me.
I'm not gonna deny some late night snacks, Simone, but we sat in a car. We sat in a truck. Wait. There's a massive surge of metaflux coming straight for us. It's coming in fast. Hello? Jinx? Welcome in? I don't know if there was a raid. Oh, there it is. Hello. I was like, what? Hello, welcome in.
Welcome, sir. I'll bring you some tea.
Thank you
It's
so
not
much for
itchy,
the
but
raid.
It's hot. And you're frozen, and I'll bring you a
thank
wrap.
you.
Because when I'm frozen, my snot drips. And a nice big
What were you
soba.
up to? What
We
were
make
we
the
streaming?
best
Nice
soba.
to meet you
Honest.
as well.
Bad
Give me
tea.
one
Great
second
soba.
to do a shout out and make sure I don't spell your name wrong, because I do not want to mess it up. One and X. Oof, whoop, that's a 2. 11D says 2. Let's go. Very nice. Were you also doing the new main story, or what were we up to? You sure did. There we go. Welcome in. For those who don't know me, my name is Shoutland. I'm a variety VTuber. I used to do variety gacha, but honestly, the gachas are kind of dying off for me. So, Love and Duty is probably one of the few ones I still play. But other than that, we do a little bit of Reverse 1989, Infinity Nikki, if it ever survives, and Fields of Mystery, and other cozy games like that. We do a bit of variety. We actually did a bit of bookbinding all last week because we're getting more into the hands-on hobbies. Yeah, we're kind of all over the place, but welcome in. If you'd like to sit and stay, grab a blankie, grab a snack, grab a drink. We're gonna be here for a little bit. I hope your stream was good. Thank you so much for the raid. And okay, so you just got in. Cool. Are you new to the game? Have you been in it forever? I'm just so curious. Like, tell me about you. What's your Love and Deep Space take so far? I'm just getting into this story, so I'm kind of I'm ready for the lore to lure me. That's all I'm waiting for. Ooh. Also, this music has been amping up, and I have a feeling I'm about to fight something. Because it's been the combat music in the background, and I'm like, this is not gonna be a peaceful ride.
The readings are normal. You guys.
You're wrong, Andrew. You're so wrong. At that moment, a truck wreathed in flames and crackling with powerful metaflux comes barreling towards us from behind, going at full speed. As soon as Simone and I jump out of the cargo hold, our transport vehicle is violently thrown in the air. An explosion releases searing heat behind us. We have an emergency. Transport vehicle 109 is under attack. Coordinates are being transmitted, requesting backup. Jesus. Before we find our footing, there's another explosion. Okay, I saw we're sent flying. Protocorp particles drift around the overturned transport vehicle. From my blurred vision, I see several distorted figures emerging from the flames. I swear to God, if this is what I think it is, I'm going to lose my mind.
Go. You're free.
Okay, look. Okay. I am not beating the horny allegations. I'm really not. Because that's just a silhouette. But why was my first thought? So she like she gonna be pretty. Yes. Go, you're free. The way I feel like she's talking to the protocors is crazy. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. The unfamiliar voice is masked by the crackling flames. My ears are still ringing, and I can't tell if what I'm hearing is real or just in my head.
It's a shame we're seeing each other again when you're in such a pitiful state.
She's talking to me! See each other again. Who are you? Pitiful state.
Did Josephine ever mention our time together at the Gaia Research Center?
She does, Grandma! Okay, so she's us. Okay. What? Okay. Who are you?
I guess not.
Also, the looks is really... Excruciating pain tears through my entire body as my heart begins to tremble uncontrollably. My ether core? Is it going crazy?
Who I am doesn't matter. The real question is, who are you?
How do I know this voice? Who are you? I'm starting to question that. Who am I? Who is me? She suddenly grabs my throat and a sharp... She's dangerous, Lynn. She's dangerous. Jesus Christ, get your head out of the... And a sharp pain pierces my neck. It's like 1,000 needles just stabbed me. I need therapy. I need therapy. That's... Anyway. I feel like I'm suffocating as I lose control of my limbs. My heart pounds violently while a chaotic force stirs within my body. Is she just like hacking my ether core? Like, what is happening right now? Blood trickles down my forehead. Through my crimson-tinted vision, I see the container holding the spatium core roll into view. Oh shit! Not the expensive one.
You were born in the depths of deep space. You were supposed to be ours, a one-of-a-kind, precious creation.
I was what?
Without the key, the fountain of Ate will only remain a poor imitation.
Wait. Okay, wait. I'm starting to think she's not talking, like, when she says us, I feel like she's talking about the Ether Core specifically. Are we not just a vessel for the Ether Core, or are we actually like the Ether Core? Because that could be interesting. Because that would also explain why our heart was used in, what was it, Raphael's lore to basically sustain. No, it was that Xavier's lore to sustain the kingdom or whatever, the planet. Were we not the heart of Philos in that lore? Is that why? Are we an energy source because we're... Sorry, I'm just... There's so much lore in this game that I don't know it all. Like, I can't remember it all. And so I feel like I'm threading little bits and pieces together, but what the fuck do you mean? Dazed, I hear something crack. Suddenly, an unprecedented power surges through my veins and bursts forth with brilliant light. Oh, did we get an upgrade?
The key belongs to no one else. You are the one who holds all of its secrets.
Are you about to go sign it? What's that? Transporting the Spatial Core was a classified mission for special operations. The attack wasn't revealed to the outside world. How could it not be? How is no one on their phone for that? Anyway. After spending 2 days in the hospital, Simone and I were ordered to suspend all missions and focus on resting until we made a full recovery. Afterward, Jenna secretly visited us to reveal the truth. The association president, as well as others, suspected there was a high-ranking mole in the association. Ya think? Hi, Abby. Abby, the lore is lowering. It's only the first chapter, and there's stuff happening. There's things happening. Holy shit. Since Simone and I were now known to the enemy, we needed to lay low. Our temporary suspension was to protect us and serve as a smokescreen. Externally, the radical purists needed to be handled with caution. Internally, dealing with the mole would inevitably disrupt their plans. Jen didn't really talk about the Spatial Core. She just gave me a look that told me to be patient. Damn it, keep watching the trailer. I know, right? I didn't realize how much it was gonna be about us. It's our lore. It's MC's lore. And I'm like, ah. Oh, I'm feasting. This is great. It's ours. It's our lore. And apparently, from what I can glean, ZAYNE and SYLUS were around for our creation. I'm just saying, but I need to see it. I need to see how it's intertwined. I'm so interested. Chaotic energy courses through my blood. The burning sensation in my chest is more intense than the pain from my injuries. Also, there might be a new hot lady. I don't know if we're gonna see her face, but so far she's just a silhouette, but I can tell she's hot. Because she choked me when she first saw me. Like immediately on sight. Grabbed my neck and I was like, yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. But also the silhouette just looked really pretty. A really pretty hair. And her voice is really pretty too. I would have given her whatever she wanted. Yes, please. Yeah, it was pretty quick. I was a little embarrassed by how quickly I folded. I'm gonna be so honest. I folded up like a TV dinner tray. Unable to sleep, I toss and turn. Then I finally sit up and turn on the bedside lamp. My heartbeat is faster than usual. I gently press my hands against my chest and rest my head on my knees. Can't believe I ended up absorbing the Spatial Core. Why me? Oh yeah, that too. We absorbed another core because apparently we just do that now. Well, technically the lady made us absorb it. She said, we are the key. The Spatial Core belongs to no one else. It is only ours. And I don't know what that means, but she says that we were born in deep space. And I'm like, huh? She's like, you were created in the depths of deep space. And I'm like, A part of me is wondering though, if she was speaking to like the Ether Core in us. almost as if it's sentient, as if we are the ether core and we're not just a vessel, but it's like, but it's us. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm this is gonna be crazy if this is only the first chapter. Look. Hi, Brando. How you doing? Another sharp pain strikes my chest as several strange energy streams are torn apart. They proceed to merge together and create an endless, restless turbulence. What's good, homie? The lore. The lore is
Did
good.
Josephine ever mention our time together at the
Sorry,
Gaia
she's back.
Research Center?
This one, Abby. This is the hot lady. This is the one that choked us upon sight. I took a peek at what else I missed update-wise, and there was a trailer for Main Story. I missed the 4-star Hot Springs event. Oh, it was a rerun, Ghost. Don't do it. It's a scam. It was a bad scam. It came out, like, when the game first came out, it fucking sucked. It was terrible. I refused to do it. And that's just it. It was a Hot Springs, but it's 4-star. So what, I'm gonna listen to the Hot Springs? Whoop-de-doo. If I'm going to Hot Springs, I want to see shit. Anyway, sorry. That was a tangent. You missed nothing. Nobody did that. Oracle of Stars is the worst _ event ever _ it. Don't fucking do it. It wasn't good. It's never good. It's never been good. People ride it. Anyway, sorry. This is the lady. This is the lady who said that we were born in Deep Space, and also Brando. I'm sorry in advance. I know a lot of people call this the Gooner game, but this is not really a Gooner situation. This is a heavy lore situation, and I'm nerding the fuck out. Sorry. Well, I'll pause the story for now while the ad's running, but for those of you who are subbed, let's talk about this a little bit, because that was a lot. That's a crazy amount of shit to drop in the first fucking chapter. What do you mean? 11th to 18th, and it's the 19th. Yeah. What I mean is you didn't miss nothing, as in, like, don't even worry about it. I missed it the first time, and then I saw it this time, and I purposely missed it again because it sucks. It's the fucking worst. I will never. Yeah, no. But let's recap what we've learned so far. We've learned that there is social unrest currently in Lincoln and Skyhaven because of how protocore technology is being used and pursued. I don't have ads again. That's okay. We're just recapping. So that's a lot of tension, and makes sense because we have contacts, love interests in every sector of which that will be affected. And then we were tasked with moving the Spatium Core as a result of that. We want to put it in more, high security area. And while moving it, we were ambushed by this lady, whoever the fuck this is, and some other people. But we were ambushed with a metaflux increase that blew up our truck and stuff. And then she did that to find us specifically, not what we were carrying. She was coming for, well, it was also for what we were carrying, but specifically so she could make us absorb it. So she can make us take on the Spatium Core. Because basically she said that it belongs to no one else. No one else is to use it. It was created for us. It is ours alone. And by ours, I don't know what she means, because I'm not convinced she means us as like a person. Because the way she talks about us is almost like we're an inanimate object. Like, well, yes and no, because she worked with Grandma. She did mention Josephine. She said, well, she says right here, did Josephine ever mention our time together at the Gaia Research Center? No, the fuck she did not, because Grandma did not talk about her research, ever. I need to know who I want to step on me. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying, Abby. Same. Oh my god, right? Please tell me we get to see her by the end of this, because otherwise, I'm gonna riot. So yeah, a lot of heavy shit happening in the first little bit. She also just lore dropped us and said that we were created in the depths of deep space. What? So also, looking at the time lock event, there's also the possibility that ZAYNE and SYLUS were around for our creation in said deep space. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know if it's parallel universes. I don't know if it's reincarnation. I don't know if it's rebirth. There's a lot happening. So we're gonna just power through, and there's gonna be a lot to break down when we're done.
The key belongs to no one else.
See?
You are the one who holds all of its secrets.
And yet I don't know shit. showing me shorts of Phineas and Ferb for some reason, even though I don't have any Phineas and Ferb in my history. That's random. Grandma. The research materials Grandma left behind might not just be an unfinished story. It could be a link in a much larger chain. Okay, so hear me out. Here's my theory before we get any deeper into this. Here's my theory of why SYLUS is involved. We're gonna need more people who knew Grandma. We're gonna need more people to like figure out what the fuck's going on. And I think MC is gonna remember that the guy who SYLUS took us to when we first met, he knows Grandma. He knew Grandma when she was a researcher. He knows Josephine. And so I'm thinking he might have some answers for us. Philip, that's his name, that guy. And so I think we're probably gonna go to SYLUS and be like, yo, where the fuck's Phil? We need Phil. Because shit's fucking going down, man. And SYLUS, being our hubby and all, he'd be like, oh, sure, yeah, let's go see Phil. Because you know what? I want to show him that you're not disgusted by me anymore. Fuck that guy, you know? So I think that's going to be how that starts. And then also Zayne's going to come along because Zayne, if y'all don't remember, has some weird deal with Grandma before she died. He already has a bit of a plan in this and we need info. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting really riled up. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. Everything's fine. Unicorn in the Gaia Research Center. That's where time has sealed away the truth I seek. Gaia Research Center. If I remember correctly, it was in what used to be the most prosperous district. Now known as... I know where this is going! And what have I done? Let's go! Let's go see our mans. Let's see if there's a key waiting for my return. Once my injuries are healed, I don't hesitate. I report my next target during my administrative leave to Jenna via secret comms channel. Let's go see our husband! Let's go! Ruins of the Gaia Research Center, located in the N109 zone. I love how much Jenna is just like, you go do what you gotta do, girl. Like, you go do it. We're gonna pay you for it, but you go check it out. Amidst the snow-covered mountains stand a building of precise geometric perfection, the Fractal Library. It is erected at an unknown time. The library doors slowly part. Wearing robes, a young boy with snow-white hair pushes them open. A soft, ethereal light spills out from behind the doorway and touches the snow. I'm sorry? The boy looks down and gently scoops up the small white creature by his feet.
It's time to collect what's due from the 7-year promise, Shuchi. We need to pay the emissary a visit.
So the emissary is Zayne's lore.
I wonder how he's doing. How have these 7 years treated him? Is he getting along with his classmates? Did he succeed in his thesis defense?
Wait. Is this lore converging on present day? Because the emissary is his previous, like, the robed version we have of him. And this boy is acting like as if that character's still alive, but meanwhile, it's almost like he's regarding the reincarnation of Zayne as the emissary. So that's in. Who the fuck is this kid? Okay, now I'm interested. Okay. As the white light fades, the boy's foot sinks into something soft. Snowflakes fall onto his head. He's surprised.
Huh? How did the library end up here? Did I mess up the incantation?
Oh, wait, is this because the deep space tunnel is basically making the universes collide? Is that what's kind of happening? Oh, that's so interesting if that's the case. Wait. Okay, wait. Let me put this down real quick. Let me also theorize. Okay, so hold on. So we have a bunch of different timelines and universes, right? Right? Like between the guys and us, and like we've got different like storylines that have supposedly occurred at one point or another. We don't know who remembers what. Well, we know most of them probably remember at least one of the timelines. We don't remember shit. We don't remember nothing. We are present day and that is it. But there's like little remnants almost as if our body remembers, but we don't. And so anyway, what if the overall story of Love in Deep Space is the fact that you've got multiple universes happening, but instead of them splintering apart like most sci-fi stories, it's merging together. the Deep Space Tunnel is merging timelines, kind of like the theory of the Mandela effect, where it's like you all like collectively remember something, but there's like that. I don't think it's a real theory, but it's the theory about like that's the result of two timelines converging, or like people misremember two different things, or they misremember the same thing or whatever. It's like, what if that is the story? That would be so interesting, because then it's really going to come down to MC being kind of that pinpoint, that variant, that because she doesn't remember anything, where is it going to settle? Because obviously she can't really be with all of them. I mean, not in that case, you know? Like, it's like which time slot or which timeline or which storyline is she going to fall into? That's so interesting. Where every one of the boys, not counting Caleb, were at different places again. Like Xavier was at the ship, Zane at the ice block, hiding something inside, and then Raphael disappearing. I'll be so honest, I have no idea what you're talking about, Ghost. I'm not sure what that is. What if by the end of the game we choose which love interest, therefore choosing which storyline? That's what I'm saying. What if that's it? That would be actually so interesting. And then you could do it like anime amnesia. Kinda, yeah. Oh, sorry. My it's because I left my phone for too long. It thinks I want to put it to sleep. Give it a sec. Hello? There we go. Like the anime amnesia. Yeah. The white creature suddenly leaps down and runs away. Its tail playfully draws arcs in the snow behind it.
Shuchi, I know you haven't seen snow in a long time, but that doesn't mean you can just run off.
Cutscene that happened after one of the main story chapters before SYLUS. Before SYLUS? I'll be so honest, I do not remember. That is a while ago. Oof. That's just it. There's so much lore in this game, I can't possibly remember it all either. There's so much. The boy hastily grabs his traveling bag and runs after the creature. He manages to catch its tail just before he falls face first into the snow. Behind him, the massive library doors slowly close. So is the library like the TARDIS? He raises his hand only to realize he left the Accessus bracelet the emissary gave him in the library. Bruh. Did we just have a child? So what's he gonna do? He's gonna have to stick around now. Me and Zane just have a child.
Oh, Book of Answers, just this once, would you be so kind as to tell me where I am?
Oh boy. The music switch up too. His bag suddenly bulges as a thick book emerges from it. Opening itself, it rapidly flips through its pages before finally materializing two words. The Arctic. This much snow, bitch, you're in the Arctic.
How long will it take to get back to Lincoln City?
A while. The Book of Answers flips its page once more. 8,000 kilometers. Fucking rip. He's like, In the desolate Arctic, a boy and his companions suddenly drag their luggage, their figures gradually vanishing into the endless expanse of white. Bruh, what do you mean? That kid's not making it. That kid's not making it. That kid gonna be a popsicle. Okay, now, okay. So, Rip Kid, for real. The next chapter scares me, and do you want to know why? I know all my fans who have ever read Percy Jackson will know who this is, and basically any kid who's neurodivergent who went through a Greek mythology phase is gonna know what the next chapter is. Charon. Now, remind me. Charon. Is he the one, or is he the one related to the one that helps fairy souls? From life to the afterlife. That was Charon, wasn't it? I could be wrong. I might be the one related to Chiron. Anyway. Doesn't bode well for us. Is the ferryman. Thank you. That's what I thought. Okay. I wanted to make sure because I'm like, he also could have been like the half horse guy. I don't remember. But anyway. Yeah, that's the guy. Is the ferryman. Yeah. So that makes sense. Being death and rebirth. So this will be interesting. Who is our ferryman? Because actually, before I get too into this is actually also really interesting because what if we are a star? And I say that, like, what if ether cores are made from stars because the energy and, like, energy can't be destroyed, it can only be reborn. So from a exploded star forms a nebulous and forms a new star in it, right? From the ashes, they always recycle. And so I'm like, what if that's what's happening? What if we are quite literally just stars? Anyway, sorry, I'm just, there's a lot of thoughts going on. I will try and get through this goddamn story. Leaving the southern area of Lincoln City, I drive down Bear Boulevard. The scenery on both sides of this wide street slowly deteriorates. We are the universe. We are made from the stuff of stars. After I installed the anti-interference chip Silas sent me on my motorcycle, I've been able to freely pass through the proto-field disrupted no hunt zones numbered 62 to 65 and arrive at what was once the most prosperous tech hub in the region. Now it has become a criminal's paradise, the N109 zone, aka our second home with our twin. Also, I love that Silas has equipped our vehicle with a no interference chip. He's just protecting us. The abandoned building where I first met him still stands in the desolate courtyard. Come to think of it, a lot of time has passed since my initial meeting with the feared leader of Onikinus. After entering the N109 zone, the streets remained deserted. What is this background sound? Not a soul can be seen, but it becomes livelier as I approach the central district. Oh, good, let's shoot out. A river of people flows through the streets. They surge with me toward the same destination. What's going on? It sounds like it's coming from Chiron. Oh, right! Chiron is... I remember this. It's, no, I don't remember. Is it the club? The fuck is that? Above the streets, massive holographic screens glow neon blue. They display live footage of the district in 4 areas. What in the Kaiba bullshit is this? A scarred woman is bandaging a knife wound on her shoulder at a street corner, and a boy who cornered a wanderer in a dark alley rips on its porticore with his bare hands. A gang member plunges a dagger into his companion's chest. Jesus Christ. Isn't Chiron supposed to be a trading hub? Where are they fighting? Yeah, exactly. Okay, it's the club. It's the where the deals are. At the top of the display, rows of names and numbers flicker rapidly. Old ones are erased as new ones appear in their place. What in the Hunger Games? Is this some kind of competition? Nothing that happens in the N109 zone surprises me anymore. I turn my attention away from the massive display and keep trying to call Silas. When I visited the odd workshop, its owner knew Grandma. I knew it! Sorry. That... I knew it. They were probably colleagues. I want to find out where the Gaia Research Center was located. He probably has some leads. Silas had raced through the streets to get us to the odd workshop, and I was unfamiliar with the N109 zone back then. To find it again, the most effective way would be to ask Silas. He's not answering. Fine, I'll just fetch him from Onikinus' base. Driving my 270 HM, I'm about to make a turn in the alley ahead when a bullet whizzes past me. It grazes my temple. Oh, who the fuck wants to die tonight? My body lurches to the side as I dodge, but the momentum sends my bike sliding until it crashes into a corner. It's completely wrecked. Motherfucker. I barely regain my footing when another bullet tears through the air. It's heading straight for me. Cue Silas. Clink. A cane flashes before me and deflects the bullet. It ricochets into the wall and leaves behind a smoking hole in it.
Watch your step, kid. There are places you shouldn't wander into.
Who the fuck are you? I'm gonna be honest, I thought that was gonna be Silas's moment. At my feet, a thin orange-red laser stretches across the street to the building on both sides of the street.
Caron is hosting its triennial Zion hunt right now. Everything beyond that line is in the killing zone.
Triennial's Zion hunt right now? What in the hell? Who sanctioned this? Who am I asking? Of course there's fucking Silas.
One step is all it takes for the surveillance drones to lock onto you with their multi-lens systems. Then they'll automatically register you as a participant.
What the fuck? Silas absolutely thought of this as a fun thing. I swear to God, I know he did.
Every criminal in the N109 zone is waiting to hunt down the lost lambs who walk in.
Oh, Jesus. I dust myself off and get up. Who are you? The man before me appears to be in his 50s or 60s. His white hair is neatly combed under a gentleman's hat, and he's using an old-fashioned cane as support. Who is this guy? Very distinguished. He stands in stark contrast to the chaos of these streets.
I'm just a ferryman on the river Styx. I help travelers cross.
He's Charon! Sorry.
Are you planning to cross Caron's river?
Caron's? Is it not Caron's? I know, right? Like a king surveying his domain, he turns to look at the eastern and western districts of Charon that were surrounded by orange laser barriers.
Shall I be your guide?
I mean, my boyfriend will appreciate it. I'm sure he'll give you money. Sure, but will I be safe if I follow you? He reaches behind his ear and produces a round chip no bigger than a fingernail.
This is an ID camouflage chip. If you have one, it masks your biometric data so you can't be traced.
Well, that's nifty. Can I have that?
As long as you're within 3 steps of me, you'll be within its range of concealment.
That's a little small, no? With tech like this, he's definitely not just a random passerby. I'll be frank, maybe I don't plan on doing any tricks.
I understand your concerns. In a place like the N109 zone, being cautious is what keeps you alive.
Yeah, so's having friends in high places. You won't make it through the day if I don't, so.
Let's go.
With my biometric data masked, I follow this unfamiliar elderly man to the devastated eastern district of Charon. Who is this guy? Not the hunt, okay. The stench of gunpowder and blood fills the streets, and the continuous metaflux explosions make my heart pound like a drum. If you're not like those criminals, then you shouldn't mind answering a few questions. What are the rules of the Zoyan hunt? A cold wind sweeps past us as 3 humanoid wanderers crash into a roadside shop. They grab and tear a person's limbs apart. Jesus Christ. Then a sudden protocore explosion engulfs the storefront.
They're like that. Hunts of the primal variety. People become hunters and prey to fight for a gold coin. With it, they'll be granted one wish from the Lord of Caron. At the very end, whoever enters the central arena with the coin and remains the last one standing becomes the winner.
Let's see it. Is that better? From the upper floor of a shop, a drunken man leans halfway out. He quietly raises his gun in our direction. Oh, try it, my guy.
You can use evil weapons, protocore weapons, and your own fists.
A roar resounds before the bullet can leave his gun. We remain untouched as our would-be attacker falls, his chest pierced by metaflux.
Wanderers are just another weapon people use to hunt each other.
The drones record everything. The screens immediately cycle between shots of death and victory. And somewhere in the darkness, thunderous cheers erupt from the crowd.
What a waste. I've seen him before. He's formidable when he isn't drunk.
The man stops, his hand clasped over his cane. He closes his eyes as if to observe a moment of silence for the deceased.
Isn't it brutal? I hope you weren't frightened.
No, I've seen shit. Takes more than that to scare me. I've witnessed deaths worse than this. He's like... Okay.
Indeed. Life has a way of catching us off guard.
Stepping over the fallen body, he leads me to a place with a brilliantly lit sign that reads, Elysium, the true paradise. I mean, Elysium is also Greek mythology. No, Elysium is, isn't it like, not purgatory, but what's the word I'm looking for? It's considered, the fields of Elysium are like this, almost like the waiting room, I guess, for judgment. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'm 90% sure that's the thing. I'm making him say this right. Ken? Is it just Ken? Hi. Welcome in. 3 months. Damn. Ooh, bye. The familiar bar is packed tonight. Everyone clutches their drinks as they're gathered around the screen that's broadcasting the ZAYNE hunt.
Here are the latest predictions. You can't miss these guaranteed winners. Come one, come all. Who wants to join the fray? Join us!
I feel like this might even be distasteful, even for Silas.
Stop banging on my table. Do you think hiding in my little sanctuary and drinking your life away makes you special?
You tell him. It's Owen? Ah, okay.
It's not like I don't pay for my drinks. I'd rather drink myself to death here than get killed the moment I step outside.
I mean, amidst the cacophony of voices urging people to place their bets, this dangerous business brewed from human lives proves to be very enticing.
A lot of folks are placing bets this year, but being the hunt's primary target isn't exactly a blessing.
No.
Opportunity is always born from danger. It's a traditional rule of the ZAYNE hunt.
The elderly voice cuts through the air with commanding authority. Everyone turns their heads at the same time.
Our old man Dimitri's here.
Why do I know that name? Dimitri? Why do I know that name?
Who's your pick this year, old man?
I need to discuss something with a friend. Would you mind waiting here for a moment?
Why do I know that name? Has he been mentioned in the story before?
The meal sets here are good, and the drinks are decent. Give them a try if you're interested.
Dimitri. I politely nod, however decided not to touch the food in this place.
Oh, dear. Why did you say our drinks are decent? You're so picky, Gramps.
A pair of lemon-scented hands encircle my neck, but they quickly pull away before I can retaliate. Lemon-scented hands around my... What is it people choking me out this chapter? The owner of Elysium moves to face me.
Ah, we meet again, Missy. You're really something else if you know someone like Dimitri.
Yeah, I thought it was here before. Who the fuck's Dimitri, though? His name's Dimitri? Who is he exactly?
He's the Lord of Charon. As the true owner of Charon, Dimitri is the one who hosts the ZAYNE hunt.
Ugh.
The arena at the center of the market belongs to him, too.
Charon is supposed to be a free trading zone. How can a place like that have an owner?
You're not the only one curious about it. But Dimitri's background... Elysium has been open for years, but I haven't heard anything about his past. Even Silas, the leader of Anakinus, keeps his distance from Dimitri.
Oh! We're just making friends with everybody, aren't we? Come to think of it, Silas hasn't mentioned him before. That is true. That is surprising.
Since this isn't our first meeting, let me properly introduce myself.
Aislinn?
Aslan.
Aslan.
That's my name.
Show.
Would you like to order something?
Why not? I'll pass. And bring my wallet. Aslan's lips curl into a mysterious smile.
Elysium doesn't always collect payment in cash. And our services extend beyond just filling empty stomachs.
What exactly are you offering me, ma'am? I'm not turning it down yet, but I would just like to be clear. Before I can ask for details, Dimitri returns and gives me a nod.
I've finished my business. Come here. I'll escort you out.
So maybe he shouldn't know that I'm with Silas, because I feel like if they don't like each other, that might be a bad thing. Behind the counter, Aslan lowers her voice and winks at me.
If you need anything special in the future, ask for the connoisseur's menu. I'll give you a 20% discount.
I hope that menu has what I think it does on it.
Bye-bye. Come back soon.
Oh good, we're back outside. As I step outside, gunshots, screams, and maniacal laughter fill my ears once more. I start to believe that this is a refined, elderly gentleman beside me is the master of a hellish domain. So I heard you're the Lord of Charon. Why are you hosting these death matches? Yeah, why? Why do you host the hunt? Do you enjoy watching people fight and kill each other?
Fighting, killing, surviving by any means necessary. That has always been the way of life here.
Right, so do you have to facilitate it? Like, that...
With or without the Zalian hunt, the cycle of violence will continue perpetually in the N109 zone.
So is he trying to argue, like, purge theory? That by facilitating it, it'll make it easier the rest of the year? Like, that doesn't sound right. With Dimitri leading the way, every danger we encounter becomes something to walk past. It allows me to safely traverse this lawless battlefield. Mephisto! Mephi! Just as I'm about to step over the thin orange-red laser, a familiar crow breaks the silence. Across the street, Mephisto perches on a lamppost. He looks at me and tilts his head. Hi.
Your friend is here to pick you up.
Well, I mean... Sure. The cane falls onto the laser line, and the Lord of Charon stops at the edge of his territory, taking not a step further.
I'm sure our next meeting will be much sooner.
Oh, it's a turf thing. Okay. Interesting. What do you mean?
I mean, my duty as your escort has come to an end, until we meet again.
Dimitri watches me leave with an unwavering smile, like an ordinary old man out for a walk in the park. Interesting. I was led to assume that Silas owned, like not owned, but like metaphorically owned the N109 zone. I didn't realize there was like other major hitters in the turf war. So that's interesting. Okay. So he does have some, I don't want to say fear, but respect, I guess, for some other big heavy hitters in the N109 zone. So what does he have that Silas is semi-respecting? Because there's got to be a level of like actual ability there that's not just like business. There has to be like some connection, because we all know that Silas's main driver is us. He almost does everything to reconnect with us. So it's like, what did this old man have that let him have some respect? Anyway, interesting. The match. Oh, good, we made it. With Mephisto as my escort, I arrive at the familiar base without a hitch. Helpful as always. Thanks. As soon as I enter the building, I hear a violent explosion from one of the rooms. Is Onikon's base also involved with the hunt? The room is dark. Mindful of Silas's sensitive eyes, I turn on a floor lamp at its lowest setting. In the center of the room stand 4 egg-shaped gaming pods. 3 of them are rocking back and forth. Their surfaces covered in LED lights, pulsing in tandem with the explosion sound effects. Is he gaming with the twins? Is that what's happening right now? Is he not picking up his fucking phone because he's gaming with his sons? Is that what's happening right now? Boys, I have been calling you. What the fuck? It's me or the PS5. Anyway. Where have you been? For real. I walk up to Silas's gaming pod and knock on it several times. Silas. How long is he even hold up in there with them? That's what I'm saying. Silas. Mephisto's been caught. The base is surrounded. They're after you. Absorbed in his virtual world, Silas doesn't respond. Oh, come on. I walk away and settle into the 4th gaming pod. The only one that's empty. Oh my god, wait, do we have to go find them in game and being like, can you wake the fuck up, please? I have been calling you. Inside, the surrounding screens transform into an endless expanse of stitch. I would like to point out, he got 4. He got 4 gaming pods. Why would you get 4? Unless you didn't want your wife playing with your kids. You want a game as a family. That's fucking adorable. Do not take Silas as a gamer, but not complaining. Oh, he's definitely a gamer. Yes. Abby, he lives for guns and weaponry. Combat games? I feel like he would love the shit out of those. Absolutely. And then the opportunity to beat the twins at their own game? Absolutely. And does he get a pod so that we can watch him do all this? Abso-fucking-lutely. But then also, we gotta go teach him a lesson now. Realistic sound effects immediately fill my ears, I swear. I fire up my spaceship and set off to pursue Silas's fleet. Oh, I think we did. I definitely think we did. We're the gamer, so. I lock onto the engines of the first ship I see, grip the controls, and open fire. The way we're gonna decimate all of their fleets and then be like, should have answered my fucking text message.
Who was that? That's brutal.
Kieran. Pressing home my advantage, I target the next ship. It's immediately destroyed. Is that Luke? Oh, yeah. Cry. And just like that, only one ship remains in the game aside from mine. Hey, baby. Must be Silas's. Activate the ship AI and lock onto ship Q313.
Target spotted. Would you like to initiate tracking?
Oh, would I? Divert all power to the engines. Don't let him escape. My ship's engines burst with brilliant blue light as I surge towards Silas's vessel. Ship Q313 remains unfazed. It gracefully spins away from my attack as I close in. However, the elegant move proves to be costly. Ship's tail grazes a meteor, which triggers red warning lights in Silas's cockpit. The simulation ends with the blaring alarm still echoing as the gaming pod slowly opens. Silas emerges and removes his hologram helmet. You could have just fucking woken up.
Why were you so riled up? You blew up half the battlefield, too. Are you satisfied now?
I'm short on time. After I ask my question, I'll go. Could have just answered my fucking phone call. I expected him to make excuses about losing the game. Instead, he froze his brow while he stares at me. What?
You had something nice to eat?
No, I was just at Elysium. The owner and I caught up.
Playing dumb isn't very nice, kitten.
As he speaks, he moves closer to me as if sensing something. What does he smell on? Wait, did Dimitri smell?
A special protocore.
Oh, right.
Is it an ether core?
No, well, maybe. I don't know. Bruh, shut up. Look, do I need to catch him up on everything? Okay, presumably hot lady said that I was born in the deep space, and she might have shoved a very powerful thing inside. This sounds wrong. I have more balls than you now. Literally in me. That was his accurate assessment. Catches me off guard. While trying to keep the energy within me stable, I turn to look at him and respond with an inquisitive smile. What's wrong? Weren't you always hoping I'd get stronger?
Who gave it to you?
Good question. I do not know. But if you find out, let me know her deeds. It's related to an incident. A few days ago, the Hunter Association Protocol transport vehicle was attacked. I was on it.
I heard. The Association getting humiliated is an excellent source of entertainment for the N109 zone.
Oh my god, I wish my model could rollerize. A strange person infiltrated the group of attackers. She found me and started talking about these bizarre things. That stuff is still uncertain, so I decided to tell Silas only the simplest parts. We are our own villain! Just as I was on the verge of losing consciousness, my body instinctively absorbed the spatium core. His Adam's apple bobs once, and I catch a glimpse of the protocore in his eye emitting a dizzying red glow. Yeah, because he wants to absorb me now. Before I can get a better look, he walks to the minibar. He downs a glass of liquor in one go. Oh, shit. Oh, is he... hold on. Is he worried? The way he immediately gulped, like a fear gulp, and then took a shot. If that's not Silas scared, I don't know what is. That sounds like he's afraid. What do you know that I don't? The turbulent energy within me finally settles down, and I realize Silas is locked in an intense battle against his desire for protocores. I mean, that or...
Setting aside the possibility that you're here to show off your shiny new protocore, what brings you to the N109 zone?
I walk toward him and bring up a holographic map on my watch's interface. This map was created during Lincoln City's final field survey before the Chrono Rift catastrophe.
And?
As I continue to zoom in on the display, the words Gaia Research Center appear on the map. The person who almost killed me said I first appeared here during one of the Unicorn research team's experiments. Silas glances at it before turning his attention to the chessboard on the table.
And you actually believe that nonsense?
Are you lying to me right now? Are you... I know you're not gaslighting me right now. I know you're not. You would not. You would never. You... Tell me you don't know. Tell me you don't know what I'm talking about. I need to go there and find answers. Then I'll know if she's lying or not. Our last game ended in a draw, so I quietly joined the chess match as Silas remains quiet. After surveying the chessboard, I move up my rook from the back rank. When I was younger, I had doubts about my past. Later, I figured that so long as I was healthy and safe, none of it really mattered. But a human heart shouldn't contain a protocore. I need to find out who I really am instead of waiting for mysterious people to find me. As soon as I reach for another piece, Silas immediately captures one of my pawns.
And then what? Do you actually believe that learning about your past will make things better?
When I see people, whether close or distant, suddenly racing toward a destination, refusing to accept the unfavorable position, I look at the chessboard again. I take my knight, my only chance for a breakthrough. The one who seems to stay still may be left at a disadvantage forever.
That's just what it looks like on the surface, kitten. As soon as you make your move, you give your opponents an opening.
The way we're having literally such an intense conversation with double meaning while playing chess is crazy.
Sometimes the best move is not to make one at all.
As he speaks, he taps my king. Safe for now, but it's trapped in the setup for a pincer attack. There's little hope of escape. What about you? What is it making me do? Hold on. Before he can pull back his hand, I quickly grab my queen and pointed at Silas's eye. Your fusion with a protocore couldn't have been a coincidence either. Is that a friendly piece of advice or a warning? In our brief standoff, he finally shows his first smile of the day.
My situation holds no value as a reference point. Those words were nothing but a distraction so I could win the game.
Silas grabs the chess piece from my hand. Taking my wrist, he guides me to the floor-to-ceiling window. As the curtain slowly parts, they reveal the night sky. Below us is the N109 zone in its entirety.
Since 2034, the N109 zone has undergone multiple rounds of reconstruction. Look at the outside world. Can you match any of these roads to that old map of yours?
No, and that's kind of the problem. The once straight streets become a maze. Nearly all the landmarks have vanished. Surely the people who used to live here.
They left.
Ever's agent handlers for gathering intel?
dead.
Fuck. What about the Odd Workshop's owner? Surely he's...
Unfortunately for you, he just left town yesterday. He won't be back until next month at the earliest.
That's suspiciously coincidental. I frown as my leads get cut off before me.
Do you really want to know?
Obviously. Even if I didn't, people keep forcing me to find out. Pushes me closer to the window. Then I realize the only person who knows the truth has been right here all along.
There, underground.
Following Silas's gesture, I see it. The massive holographic screen in the sky. It's the heart of the Zion hunt I experienced today. A paradise of bloodshed and revelry. The Charon Arena. Of course it's a fucking arena! So let me get this straight. To be able to really get there, I'm probably gonna have to win the hunt, aren't I? Fuck. Very powerful thing inside. This sounds wrong. Balls of you now. Look at me. Thanks, Ghost. And then it wasn't serious talk time. Thank you. I'm trying. Okay. Join the game. Yeah, how did I fucking know? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Of course to join the game. The massive holographic display makes everything feel strangely unreal. The latest rankings continuously scroll by. The individual in first place has remained unchanged since this afternoon. To hold the top spot for so long in such a brutal hunt, he must be strong.
He's been at the top since last night. He's good. I'll give him that.
Wait, Silas can't help us with that either, though, because it's not on his turf, right? Like, he shouldn't cross it. So he technically can't even help us win. I'm sure he's going to anyway, because he's fucking Silas, but still. Each change in the rankings marks the end of another life. They know it's suicide, yet they still eagerly rush in. Is that coin really worth it?
I see you know a thing or two.
Yeah, I might have met a guy.
But fewer than 30% of the participants are there for that coin. In the N109 zone, what matters more is the desire to hunt, the thirst for bloodshed, the craving for domination.
Jesus, the degeneracy.
Or a means to prove one's loyalty.
What does that mean? He steps away from the window, and the curtains close behind him. Through the gap, a red X appears over the first place portrait before it vanishes forever with the giant screen. Oh shit! Based on your experience, how much longer will the hunt last? Since the dazzling neon lights have been blocked, my thoughts become clearer. Safest option would be to search under the arena after the hunt ends.
By the looks of it, the finals will start tomorrow. This stage always ends quickly. It never goes beyond 6 or 7 days.
Jesus.
This year's hunt has some extra stakes involved, so the finals will be more intense. It'll be over in 2 days. After that...
He walks to the sofa with measured steps and takes a seat.
The arena will be demolished.
What? Oh, I didn't even... What?
Many have coveted the arena for years, but its owner isn't as young as he used to be. His grip on power isn't the same anymore. So, the vultures circling this territory already have a silent agreement in place. They'll host an overtime match once the Zoyan hunt is over.
What are the odds he knew Grandma? Looks like participating in the Zoyan hunt is my last chance to find the Gaia Research Center. And breaking into the arena by myself is no easy feat. Who knows what awaits in the ruins of the research center? I can't waste too much of my energy in fighting. Need an ally. Good thing I have an ally right in front of me. My gaze falls on SYLUS, who's sitting on the sofa.
Don't even think about it, kitten.
You've been watching the hunt unfold from the sidelines. Don't tell me you haven't been plotting something.
Are you implying you're the one who has all the schemes?
Pin him down? I'm sorry? That's right, MC. Show who's boss. Pin him down. Pretending to threaten him, I playfully pin him down on the sofa. You said you don't mind me using you. Right now, I really want to use you so I can get into that arena. It's not like you'll lose if you join. It's a win-win situation, right?
If you want to drag me into this, flattery and tricks won't be enough. I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, kitten. I have guests to meet, so I can't join you in your gladiator game.
Who? There's a knock at the door. Luke and Kieran, who had left the gaming pods, have returned. Their voices come through from the other side.
Boss, our people just delivered their report. We've taken care of all the goods ever brought this time.
Leave a few alive. There's no need to be too thorough.
Yes, sir.
There are a few troublemakers in the area, boss. Can we...
Luke, you need to chill.
Do as you please.
Or don't.
Thank you, boss.
No. Not the way you said that. Thank you, Daddy. Like, God, Jesus Christ. They really are his kids, huh? Your guests are from Ever?
They came all the way here, saying they have a profitable deal to discuss. How could I not play the role of a gracious host?
You're planning to take them all down?
Is it a bad idea?
It's great, actually. With one graceful stride, he helps me stand, grabs my shoulders, and turns me around.
Come. It's not like you're busy. Let's see what kind of presents they've prepared.
After a high-speed ride, we find ourselves before some ruins. They're shrouded in mist and gun smoke. You need something to get them in a mood again after you already obliterated their ships in the game trying to get the stats of this game. That's so true, though. Like, it's probably, yeah. You're not wrong. The air is thick with chaotic energy fluctuations. Frowning, I kick aside some unidentifiable debris and pick up a broken half of a wine bottle. Jesus, why did we pick that up? Do I need a shank? 100-year-old wine, empty jewelry boxes. Don't tell me these are your welcome gifts. SYLUS casually responds to these, slowly circles the area and takes in everything.
They know I won't show up, yet they're still playing a game of pretense. Would you like to guess the reason, kitten?
Either Ever is confident enough to think you'll accept their deal, or the deal is just a front. They're hiding something that can't be used against you. Or hiding something that can be used against you.
That's why I won't sit around waiting for them to make their move. People only show their hand when they're backed into a corner and desperate to survive.
SYLUS stops walking, picks up a broken gun and stalks. Picks up a broken gun stock still containing traces of protocore energy and crushes it.
I prefer a direct, efficient approach.
I run my finger along the energy residue on the wall, using my evol to sense the fluctuations in the air. Various energy signatures are intermingled. Although they're erratic, they're not particularly strong. These are meant to deal the killing blow. They're underwhelming.
The real trump card is...
Oh, shit. Nearby, a metal wall suddenly collapses. From the dust and debris, multiple armed figures emerge. Their silhouettes are arranged in a staggered formation. As electrical currents flicker to life, they reveal how the lower half of each figure's face is a mask made of mechanical components. It's integrated into their bodies. Ew. The energy readings are changing. In the blink of an eye, dozens of thin blue beams simultaneously lock onto our foreheads. Oh.
Finally shown themselves.
Yeah. Just before the beams could pierce us, Silas grabs me and pulls us back. The spot where we once stood is reduced to scorched earth. Jesus Christ. I'm just about to catch my breath when the beams converge on us again.
Get behind me.
A black-red mist spreads out like a net. It lunges at the blue beams that are attacking us. The mist disintegrates instantly as surging shockwaves and countless energy beams violently burst from all directions. Silas immediately creates another barrier of mist to shield us. In the blink of an eye, most of it has already been destroyed. These energy beams, they can nullify your evil?
Antimatter weapons. They actually managed to get their hands on something interesting.
He wipes away the blood from his neck, but the wound shows no sign of healing. The figures raise their weapons at the same time to take aim again. Yet Silas responds with a smile instead of being angry. He gathers a more powerful energy storm in his hand. This isn't good. I rode on Silas at this rate. Spotting a motorcycle nearby, I quickly dashed toward it using the scattered cover for protection. Wait, hold on, plot point. Since when did we have our motorbike? I'm pretty sure that was still crashed back at where we met Dimitri. I'm pretty sure we did not pick that up. Anyway. After another explosive blast, I raced through the lingering dust cloud and returned to Silas' side. The thundering roar of my bike's engine envelops us. Come with me. The motorcycle roars to full throttle as we weave through the N109 zone. The sound of gunfire is hot on our heels. I duck and dodge the explosions around us while Silas is back in the passenger seat. He wields his protocol weapon as if he's playing a shooting game. Oh, good thing he took some practice. Are those really antimatter weapons, Silas? Are those really antimatter weapons? Silas, were they specifically designed to take you down?
They're just cheap knockoffs, kid. Keep your eyes on the road. Besides...
A group of shadowy figures closing in behind us. Fall as Silas' eval strikes them down.
I'm not alone. I have you.
Two motorcyclists in black close in from both sides. They're trying to slam into me at the same time. I'm just a driver who follows the traffic rules. Already at full throttle, I make a split-second decision to step on the brake, let my motorcycle fall back to dodge their coordinated attack.
They're putting up quite a fight.
How are you planning to shake off these guys? They don't have the energy fluctuations I'd see from those monsters, nor do they show any signs of being modified. But their movements are mechanical and rigid, as if they're following someone's commands. We don't have much time. To reach Charon is 2 blocks.
You better not forget to turn. Let's not crash into it, kitten.
Oh my god, it was one time. The boundary of the killing zone is ahead. The last untainted street marks the line between sanctuary and hell. A perfect, foolproof plan quickly forms in my mind as I push my motorcycle horsepower to its limit. True. Entering with the leader of Unkindness. Amidst the wild howls of our pursuers, I charge toward the laser barrier. Well, that means I might end up being a target with you. Time seems to slow down as the orange-red light sweeps over the front wheel of my motorcycle. It washes over my bike and Silas, who's behind me. Fully aware of Charon's rules, our masked pursuers stop just before the boundary. They're forced to watch us slip away. We turn into a deserted alley. The motorcycle finally gives out. Silas and I dismount. Uh-oh. We ended up here after all. Oops. But at least it helped you shake off those pursuers.
I might have believed it was an accident if you didn't sound so enthusiastic.
Oops. Our faces suddenly appear on the district's central screen. They're magnified dozens of times over. In that same instant, the gunfire echoing throughout the killing zone falls silent. Oh, shit. Then the still air brims with passion as screams resound. They're celebrating, or maybe going wild over Silas's entrance.
You got what you wanted. There's no turning back now.
I just helped you out. It's time for you to return the favor. Go underground with me. We need to check and see if the old Gaia Research Center is really here.
A life debt is impossible to repay. But since you asked so nicely, kitten, do I even have a choice?
The South's laughter is still in the air. I navigate through the alleys, debris, and barricades and make my way toward the Charon Arena. Wait a minute. I'm starting to think you were planning to swoop in during the finals and catch everyone in your trap.
I would never do such a thing. I'm not nearly as clever as you are.
Uh-huh. This man. This actually is perfect timing because we're about to have an ad in now. So we're gonna wait that out. I'm gonna check out my phone's battery. We're at 64%. Ooh. Okay. We're doing good. We're on chapter 6. That's not bad. I don't know how many chapters there are in each one, to be totally honest. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, there's a lot. Oh no. We're not doing it all tonight. There's no way. Holy shit. I didn't realize how much story there was. Holy my god. They gave us a feast. Holy shit. That's a lot. Oh my god, that's a lot. Okay, now hold on. If I look at how many chapters were there? Okay, there's about 10 chapters per story event. Jesus, that's a lot. Oh my god. They're like, you bitches want story? Here you go. Here's your fucking story. I'm just catching up on notifications and stuff over in the ad break. But what are we thinking so far? There's so much happening. There's just so much happening. I'm to the point where I want to stop like theorizing. Like I've had my fun with theorizing and now I just kind of want to see where it goes. But also, I never really realized, it's been so long since like SYLUS was in the main story, I forgot what main story SYLUS is like. Because let's not forget, because it's the main story and because obviously the main story acts as if you haven't picked a love interest per se, or you don't have a love interest, like you're equal with all the guys. He's a little more cold, I find. Like it's still funny, you're still clearly friends, but you're not as... He's not as gung-ho, I guess, to like assist you, I find, as sorry, I just realized, what the fuck, where's my background? Where's my background? There we go. There we go. Not as gung-ho to assist, you know? So it's like, it's kind of jarring only because of how much I've played the cards and stuff, and so I'm just like, oh man, I gotta remember, like, main story SYLUS is not like as committed, you know? 5-star cards throws me off. Yeah. And I mean, the thing is, the main story will never get there because that's the point. The main story is supposed to be like the for everybody story, right? But I just keep thinking to myself, I'm like, man, what would card SYLUS do in this case? What would card SYLUS do to help us through this tough time right now? He would have been on that bike before we could say go. Because let's be honest, card SYLUS whipped. Absolutely whipped. Absolutely whipped. The fact that main story MC does not remember and does not really have those feelings yet, I think really I think it hurts him to be around us in the main story, knowing it's because it's like a constant reminder of what could have been or what could be, and yet it's not there. And so I think it's painful for him, which is fair. There we go. Welcome back. Alrighty, let's jump into hunting moment. I think what I'm gonna try and do is finish this the first chapter tonight, because there's no way in hell we're doing all 4 chapters tonight. But we'll get the first chapter done, which I think there's about 10 parts to. Countless bullets whiz above our heads as I take cover. As soon as I crouch down, a missile destroys half the wall before me. Jesus. Sylus, watch your head. A blinding white light makes me close my eyes. I feel myself being lifted by a powerful force and pulled into its protective embrace. Oh my god, okay. Sylus Sylus carries me like a cat. What does that even mean? What does that mean? With one arm around my waist, he kicks open a door and rushes into it. He's carried by our waist at his waist. That's so funny. Like, he could have done bridal, he could have done a fireman carry, like a sack of potatoes over his shoulder, because he's done that before in his cards. Nope, he's carrying us like a cat. He's carrying us at hip level, around our waist, and he's just bringing us along. That's crazy. That's so funny. An explosion rocks the building from outside. The entire team is wiped out.
We're safe, for now.
Good, can you put me down? Yeah. Masked men, wanderers, weapons, guns, there's no end to them. Really determined to take us down.
In most cases, being too strong is a curse in itself.
I checked the betting leaderboard. Sal's name sits at the top. The amount of money people put on him is several times higher than the contestant in second place. I like how no one's betting on us. They're all like, who the fuck's that bitch? They're just like, nah, she'll die. Like back, that's honestly, Ghost, that was my first thought too, and I'm like, I'm picturing scruff grab? Like, how does that work? I'm so glad they explained it, because I'm like, that's not right. Went inside the warehouse. Kind of. I think it's more so the hold of like what Jinji had when he I was gonna say flew off the wall, but that's kind of what happened. When he jumped from the wall carrying Mao Mao in her dance outfit. Like when he just kind of grabbed her and like jumped. Yeah, that's kind of the hold, I think. If you're not like everyone else, you get punished. They're definitely targeting you.
To think I'd make a splash for my first Zoyan hunt. Oh well.
I shoot him a glance and bet my entire paycheck on his name.
Should I say I'm honored?
Did we really just... we really just bet the money. Jesus Christ. Since you're already in the spotlight, I might as well profit from it. Just keep the first place spot warm and be my decoy. When I get the money, we'll split it 70-30. We'll split it 70-30.
Anyone can make empty promises. And I'm not an altruistic philanthropist, kitten.
Yes, you are when it comes to me. Name your price. If I can afford it, then we have a deal.
Oh, you can definitely afford it. It just depends on whether you're willing to give it to me.
Whatever you want. You know, whatever you want. Abby? Jail. Jail. Immediately jail. You can have whatever you want. His right eye begins to glow with an eerie red light. My heart races and I try to look away so I don't get controlled. Oh my god. Oh, wait, you can't have that. You can't have that though. You can't can't have that.
Congratulations. You are now in second place on the betting leaderboard.
Did you just put me in second? Wait. My communications device vibrates just as Sylus fiddles with his phone. It's followed by the melodic notification sound of a successful payment. You son of a bitch. I knew it. I was like, there's no way that random people put me there. You did that, you bitch. What are you doing?
I placed a bet on you. Now you have the highest odds in the game.
You're the worst.
If you win, I'll make a fortune. Do you want to match my wager?
Not particularly. Shouldn't have underestimated you. You never make a terrible deal. Don't forget to split the winnings with me. 80-20.
Oh, you're so greedy.
I am. You love it. Just our conversation helps me catch my breath. There's a rustling sound from the corner. I'm back by my phone crash. I'm so sorry, Books, but also you can be back at a very good time. Shh. Hello there, sir. Oh, you... I creep silently toward the source of the sound. Then I turn around with my gun raised.
Please, don't hurt me.
This sounds fake. The way... Wow, that's... The way my immediate response is, I'm like, it's not like she's an old lady who was caught in the crossfire. No, she's a fake. She's lying. This is so that she can get the upper hand. My gun is pointed at a frail old woman who's barely alive. Finding someone as old as her in the Zoyan hunt seems unbelievable. But this is the N109 zone. Instead of lowering my gun, I tighten my grip and take another step toward her. How long have you been eavesdropping? Before I can ask another question, Metaflux suddenly surges. A wanderer materializes and instantly lunges at the old woman. Look out! My hunter's instincts take over. Before I can think, I try to protect the elderly woman by throat. Okay. As I brace for impact, shards of Metaflux explode behind me. They're entwined with wisps of familiar mist. Silas, is that you? I turn around to see Silas standing behind us. He flexes his wrists while traces of his evil linger around his hand.
I take my eyes off you for 1 second and you just rush in. The association definitely trained you well, kitten.
Bite me. Get the grandma. Beat her up. Jesus. Wait, wrong side. Just as I try to push myself up, a sharp pain shoots through my entire body. I look down. A dagger pulsing with evil energy is lodged in the lower right area of my abdomen. That bitch stabbed me, didn't she? And the old woman's trembling hand clutched its handle. I fucking knew it! Oh, God. My instincts are good. You...
I didn't mean to. I was trying to kill the Wanderer. You're the one who got in the way.
Do what you want to her, Silas. Never mind, beat her up, right? It's so confusing. Silas picks me up as the old woman releases her grip on the dagger and flees.
Fool.
Black-red mist starts chasing after her, but I hold back my pain and press down on Silas's arm. I shake my head. Let's take care of my wound first. Imagine being taken out by a little old lady after you got that second place on the scoreboard. It's so fucking unfortunate. I grab the first aid kit from the shelf and sink onto the couch. I open it and search through its contents.
Let me do it.
It's fine. I can handle it.
You slipped several times already. I don't think you can handle it.
It's not that bad. Hey. Black-red mist grabs my arms and lifts me into the air, yet my fall is unexpectedly gentle. I find myself lying across Silas' lap as he sits on the sofa. The first aid kit lands next to us. His lap, you say?
You'll break the latch if you keep doing that.
The medicine seeds The medicine sends a sharp pain into my wound. Trying to distract myself, I stare at the tangle of cables on the ceiling.
Have you counted how many cables are up there?
Shh. Don't interrupt me. I only got to 27. My attention shifts and I meet his watchful gaze.
Does it hurt?
I'm gonna lie. Lie and say no. No.
Don't try to tough it out. If it hurts, just say it. You can even curse if you want to.
You motherfucker. How about that? That won't make it hurt less.
But
Actually,
it'll make
scientifically
you
speaking,
feel
it
better,
has found to
kitten.
decrease your pain levels a little bit, marginally. It's true. That's why so many people curse immediately upon stubbing their toe. It does relieve some pain. A little bit. It'll make you feel better. It will. It will.
It's extremely effective since it makes wounds heal 10 times faster than normal.
Really? And the pain's worth it.
I lied. It's just a saline solution.
You bitch. Silas discards the cotton ball after he finishes cleaning the wound. He holds the hemostatic dressing between his palms. Then he pauses.
You seem distracted. Are you thinking about that old woman?
Yeah.
Are you mad?
I'm gonna say I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm angry. I'm just curious about what made her and the other people who live here turn out like that.
Maybe they don't think anything is wrong with what they've become. One man's hell is another man's paradise.
There's the line. He applies a small amount of pressure to my wound. I wince and catch the playful glint in his eyes.
You can barely take care of yourself right now, but you're still going to worry about others?
Sure, true.
Most people
Medicare.
here are foolish.
Jesus
They run after their
Christ.
desires and never realize the treasure they were born with.
Don't tell me you're talking about their lives when you said treasure.
I'm referring to their soul.
Silas tilts his head slightly and points to his eye.
Even at just 21 grams, the soul is one of the most precious gifts the universe has given to humanity.
Did he just tell us how much a soul weighs? 21 grams? Is that... Where did that come from? You just make that up, or is that like a thing that like people have just said? Is that a reference to something? I don't think I've ever heard that before. I didn't know the soul had weight. It's interesting. When you collect souls, are you basically stealing from the universe?
Did you just change the subject by making fun of me?
I do that quite a lot. You always act surprised.
Can you stand up?
You shouldn't underestimate me. I jump up from his knee and stretch my limbs to prove I'm fine.
Don't push yourself. In this game of life and death, even the smallest vulnerability could cost you everything. Leaving right now wouldn't be a good idea. Stay put and keep quiet.
Hearing the sounds of a gunfire in the distance, I think for a bit before agreeing with Silas's assessment. Sorry, you guys hear that too? The fire alarm, and I'm like, oh, guess my roommate's home from the weekend. But just as I'm about to sit down on the couch, I see a familiar blue beam appear by Silas! Oh shit, did he get hit? At the last possible moment, Silas and I leap from the window and narrowly escape the blast. Jesus Christ. In the depths of the dark alley, familiar figures emerge. Those masked figures again. They're very persistent.
They seem to be very confident in their antimatter weapons. In fact, they genuinely believe those are enough to finish me off.
They might, though. Oh. What I meant was, don't underestimate them. I glance in the direction while I speak. There are 5 of them. The alley isn't a dead end, so we can go left and flank them. Silas, draw their attention. I'll intercept them.
You already planned everything out, huh?
I'm a planner, it's what I do. He nods, then he takes 2 steps to position himself as my shield.
Move quietly, and watch out for the other hyenas who are lying in ambush.
I thought they were gonna make this fight. After the final thunderous blast, the dark alley is once again swallowed by nighttime fog and deathly silence. Are you okay?
You stole the words right out of my mouth.
Silas quickly checks my waist for any signs of bleeding. Then he turns his attention to the broken weapons and lifeless figures on the ground.
The numbers don't add up. Almost 10 of them are missing.
Which means they're waiting for us. Hopefully, they're already dead somewhere else.
They won't die that easily with weapons like those. They're most likely in hiding and waiting for another chance to strike.
How'd they know we were here? Did our popularity give us away? That's combat music. Salus takes my wrist and his fingertip brushes against my inner arm. My fingers curl out of reflex. What are you doing? He releases my wrist and holds up an almost transparent chip between his fingers. The fuck is that? What's that? Salus crushes the item and drops its internal components to the ground.
A tracking device.
Bitches. Try to think back to everyone who could have planted that on me. There are too many possibilities. It was fucking Dimitri, I know it. The old woman, maybe. Ever, maybe. I want to bring up Dimitri, though. That's right, Dimitri, the Lord of Chiron, offered to help me of his own accord. What does he want in return?
Regardless, this place isn't safe
I want to see what Silas
anymore.
said about me.
Come along now.
Didn't say anything, apparently. Silas takes my wrist again and leads me out of the alley. Soul time. What does that even mean? What does soul time mean? Okay. Okay. We're gonna power through it because we are almost done. I think. Some of these are gonna be fighting, so. Velocity vintage cars. I don't remember. I thought finding a suitable hideout would take a lot of effort. But Silas knows exactly where to go. He quickly leads me to a vintage automobile repair shop near the arena. 2 vintage street lamps flicker inside. A desert highway backdrop and bullet holes decorate the entrance. It's quite fitting for our situation. After making sure we weren't being followed, I breathe a sigh of relief and pull up a chair to ease my pain. Ever just won't quit. Is there a way to deal with them once and for all? Arena fights are bad enough as it is.
The ones we took out were only minions receiving commands. For
True.
signals to be distributed simultaneously, there must be a leader carrying the central control unit. Take out their control unit, and we can disable the entire group.
I'm Maritime. Speaking of which, I detected an unusual metaflux fluctuation when I encountered them. Silas turns around to look at me.
What makes it unusual?
Not sure how to explain it. Maybe it's connected to that control unit you mentioned.
They've really been busy behind the scenes. They're using protocores like they're toys.
Silas averts his gaze and turns away. He walks to a corner of the shop.
Change of plans. We need to step up our game.
What?
Find the leader, neutralize them, and extract the control unit.
You're gonna do reverse tracking? That might work. I'll use those unique fluctuations to locate them. Silas crouches down by the decorative bar counter along the wall. The sound of rummaging soon fills the air. What are you doing? Oh, are you looking for weapons?
I'm hungry, so I'm looking for food.
So fair. I sit up. My interest is piqued. This place one of your properties?
Maybe.
Vintage cars? This is so one of your little toy lands.
Those with refined tastes know how to seek out places that match their standards. The vehicles outside are enough to prove the owner's discerning eye.
So yes.
I spoke too soon.
After retrieving a bag of food from the cabinets decorated like wooden crates, Silas returns to a small table. A look of displeasure is on his face.
These are emergency rations. If you're not picky, try to eat as much as you can.
Canned food? That's not too bad. I thought it'd be much worse considering how you acted.
Weren't you the one who kept asking for more home comforts at the base?
Yeah, but this ain't the base. The base is for living. This place is for surviving. The standards are different. Seriously, have you thought about making your chefs develop canned foods? Their skills. We could have a gourmet canned food experience next time we end up in a situation like this. So forward thinking, MC. While I keep rambling, the cans are open and arranged. Silas gives me a look but doesn't argue. What?
How's your wound? No amount of talking will change that pain.
Starting to think the medicine wasn't normal. It hurts even more now that I've stopped moving. Take a huge bite of the canned luncheon meat. Try to distract myself from the pain by chewing. AMC. As I reach for the energy drink, his hand hovers above the can. He sprinkles a medicinal powder over it. I stare in disbelief. Did you just spike my drink right in front of me?
Are 2 painkillers going to be enough to knock out Lincoln's finest hunter?
I love that he quite literally guffawed at that. Like that, he was... he actually choked a little. He's like, oh, no, Jesus, that's... okay. No.
I know you want to stay alert. You're worried the extended release painkillers will slow your reactions. Keeping you safe for half the night will be easy. I'm here, which is more than enough.
He picks up the can and moves the luncheon meat aside before setting it down in front of me. The small table becomes a chessboard once again, but this time my opponent sends his pieces into my territory to supply his queen. To supply his queen! Listen to that, folks. His queen.
As for whether you want to let your guard down for half the night, that's up to you, kitten.
Just put it that way. Under his watchful gaze, I alternate between sipping my drink and eating. Silas wouldn't drug me. Caleb would. Caleb did. I quickly replenish my energy after consuming 3 cans of protein-rich food. Pain gradually dulls. Looking at my leftovers, I notice that Silas has barely touched his food. With a questioning look, I wave the can at him.
I'm full.
Bro, you didn't eat anything. You were full after eating 1 slice of meat?
I don't want to eat. I don't like it.
Just not time for you to be a picky bitch. You're the one who said you were hungry. In the dim lighting, Silas fidgets with the can opener. His gaze lingers on a particular vehicle, and his interest is evident.
The last Slavernos in the world. This shop's owner really knows how to hide treasures in Caron.
Sitting with a full stomach only makes me drowsy, so I get up and follow him into the maze of vintage cars. A distorted figure flashes in my peripheral vision. I turn around only to see my reflection in the glossy black car door.
The Phantom Zero, produced 60 years ago. Comfortable seats, spacious in the back.
I bet it is. Thinking I'm interested, Silas turns back to stand beside me. Our distorted reflections merge on the car door.
This model was always popular with young dreamers. Are you one of them?
You know me, I love me a spacious backseat. I can't even say it. I can't even finish saying it. Secondly, this car's cool. I won't deny liking it even if you make fun of me.
I wasn't.
Hi, Cage. Can't stick around tonight, but saw you live on to swing by and say hope you're well. Oh, thank you. Enjoy the game. Thank you, Cage. You too. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. He does something I can't see, and the pitch black Phantom Zero's headlights suddenly turn on. They cast their beam on another car in front.
I have daydreams too.
Under the circle of headlights, the car stands like an actor center stage who's waiting for its story to begin. Silas steps into the light with one hand in his pocket. Unhurried, he leans forward with his hand on the car door to get a closer look. Is this what you mentioned earlier? The Sliverno? Sliverno? I hope I'm saying that right.
Slaverno means explorer. It was the last model this company produced before going bankrupt.
Sounds like they were exploring different methods to escape their desperate situation. Curious, I peer inside. A fine layer of dust has settled over the interior. Exploration might not have ended well, but at least the name shows they never gave up hope.
You have a knack for spinning inspirational tales.
He looks more relaxed as he's leaning to the side. Against the car door, he looks at me.
In reality, there was no tale about surviving despite the odds. It was just an ambition that withered before its time. In their final moments, they poured their last defiant breath into crafting this car's body and soul. What stands before you now is an embodiment of ambition that died 60 years ago.
It's poetic. The car's headlights illuminate one side of him. They're almost blindingly bright. Looking at his reflection in the car window, I can't help but think that if this car had a soul, it'd be just like Silas. I understand what he's trying to tell me. The essence of exploration is desire, and desire in turn fuels ambition, pushes us to explore beyond our limits. Just like you. You've always been chasing after a certain future.
Really?
That's the feeling I get from you sometimes. There's a future you know the ending to, and you're still determined to reach it.
Me, us, us, MC. MC is the ending. MC doesn't know it, but MC's the ending.
And you're insistent on taking me with you. That's kind of the entire point. She's so close to just smacking her little forehead into it. Silas raises an eyebrow. His body moves in one fluid motion from where he's leaning against the car door. Then he's right in front of me.
Are you sure you're part of my ending?
I'm like 99% sure. Oh shit, I missed it.
Given our positions, you should be the one who's eager to...
Sorry, what was the last thing we just said? I'm just making an educated guess based on our experience. If I'm wrong, you're free to correct me. Given our positions, you should be the one who's eager to deny being associated with me. Never.
Deny being associated with me.
Never.
And at this point, you already missed the best chance you had to deny it.
Seemingly done with the conversation, he stands up, takes my wrist, and leads me to the Phantom Zero. He opens the back door and tilts his head.
Sleep here tonight. Sound good?
Oh, you know what? That's not where I thought this was going. The back seat is spacious, and the cushions are definitely soft enough. I turn. As expected, Silas chose Slaverno. He reclines in the driver's seat, his legs propped up on the open floor. I thought he was gonna put him on the dash, I'm gonna be so honest.
Turn those lights off.
Okay. Car lights are off, and darkness once again blankets our surroundings. As I lie down, I realize how much fatigue I'd built up from constantly fighting and running around. My head starts to feel heavy. Yet at times like these, thoughts seem to surface more persistently. It's beyond my control. Silas? Silas? I look up through the car window and see his foot resting on the door frame. It sways ever so slightly. I can tell you're awake.
Listen to yourself. You sound like you're talking in your sleep.
I struggle to sit up and lean against the window. I speak in a soft voice. I might be half asleep, but I know this plan will work. In 3 hours, it'll be dawn. We'll have their guard down after waking up. That's when we split up and make our move. We'll draw the Wanderers away and help me create the conditions for detecting fluctuations. I'll find a way to obtain the control unit the masked people's leader has.
Move at dawn, splitting up. Are you really treating this like it's just another Lincoln mission?
It's literally my job. Lincoln never gives me this much freedom. I blink slowly and force myself to stay awake for just a little longer. I'm not playing around. I helped you deal with Ever, so you have to help me get the gold coin. Then I can enter the arena.
And if I refuse?
Well, you can think about it. Why you're really here. His foot stops moving. As I fight to stay awake, I see him stand up and approach me through my hazy vision. Then a large hand steadies my head and gently guides it down before giving it a pat.
Get some sleep. Number 2.
I'm number 2. Connoisseur's desserts. Okay, so we are definitely gonna end up at Elysium, I'm assuming, because she told us to order off the connoisseur menu. So I'm assuming that's where we're gonna go. Three hours later. Fog seeps into the abandoned factory as I nimbly leap into onto a shipping container. I'm getting closer to the energy fluctuation I've detected. Soon enough, I spot approximately 10 motionless figures standing in a narrow gap between the containers. 6, 7, 8, 9. The rest of them are here. According to the plan, SYLUS is dealing with the other contestants and wanderers to obtain the arena entry token, a gold coin. Meanwhile, I'm tracking down these masked figures. That's why I'm here. Take down their leader first. Once I find out who's in charge, the rest will be a piece of cake. I close my eyes and attempt to channel the Spatium Core's energy. Oh. Can I tap? Can I hold? I don't know what I need to do here. Oh, I just hold the wrong spot, okay. From my heart, warm energy surges and develops my entire body. My racing heartbeat is warning me that I might experience an energy overload if I continue. So pretty. There. I sense that distinct energy signature and pinpoint the signal source in the chaos. I leap down from the shipping container, grab a masked figure's shoulders to pin him down, and press my gun against his forehead. With inhuman reflexes, he flips over and knocks me away. His chest doesn't rise or fall as he breathes. Instead, intermittent electrical currents crackle from within. Their leader's an android? Before the other masked figures can raise their guns, I pull the trigger. The bullet pierces the cold metallic chest above me. As if connected by the same energy source, the surrounding masked figures clutch their chests. Their movements were delayed by a second. I place my palm on the leader's lowered head and detect something unusual. With 2 fingers, I reach into the eye socket and extract an artificial eye. Sparks fly from the severed wires as the machinery, still functioning, freezes. The masked figures have lost their power source, fall to the ground one after another, and let out pain groans. I hold up the artificial eye to the moonlight. As I suspect, protocore particles within its shell emit a faint glow in the darkness. I'll be taking this. Yep. Elysium's neon lights shine as they always do as I arrive at its entrance.
Well, won't you look at that? Someone's still alive.
I sure am. Hey, I'm ranked second on the leaderboard. I can tell all these people lose their memory because of me. Or, I can't let all these people lose their money because of me. That makes way more sense. I don't know what I'm on.
You're too kind.
I need to lay low here for now. How am I going to contact SYLUS?
I see something's troubling you. When you have a lot on your mind, you should treat yourself to a good meal. The body knows what it needs.
I sit down at the bar and remember what Aslan said about offering services beyond filling empty stomachs. Might as well see what this place is really capable of. Can you connect me with someone? Got a top 3 deal. Interested? Connoisseur's menu, please. I'd like to look at the connoisseur's menu. The menu's promptly presented to me. My gaze sweeps across the peculiar dish names one at a time until it lands on the last item. You to me. Excuse me. Sweet evil trap.
Every dish in the connoisseur's menu tells a story from the N109 zone. But the story behind this one hasn't started yet. It's waiting for someone to order it. In fact, it's been waiting for a long time now.
10.5 grams of soul.
Even at just 21 grams, the soul is one of the most precious gifts the universe has given to humanity.
SYLUS practically has "I prepared something for you" written all over his face. I close the menu. I'll order this one then. Red wine marshmallows are sweet, and the pomegranate juice dances across my tongue. Of course, it's pomegranate juice! Sorry.
is it?
The Hades Persephone parallels are just endless. The notes of roasted rosemary and walnut intertwine. Layer by layer, they unfold on my palate in an intricate dance of flavors. It's like him.
Your satisfaction is our greatest source of motivation. Here's your bill.
Look at it and see a 5-digit number. This is the price for one dessert?
I guess it can be if you're willing to pay that much.
I'm assuming it's a phone number.
Try inputting these numbers into
never
a
mind,
map.
That makes more sense. Doesn't the arena block signals?
There's always an exception.
I follow Aslan's instructions. A red dot appears on the previously inactive arena map. 8 o'clock West District docks. This is an interesting choice in terms of locations. Aslan brings a finger to her lips.
Elysium has more uses than you can ever imagine.
Wait. The docks are completely deserted. Abandoned vehicles are scattered haphazardly across the area. Come on, Silence. If we don't show up soon, my cover's gonna be blown. Oh. Ooh, scene time? Scene time? There's our man. Hello.
You're late.
You're late. Oh.
When I show up on time for a deal, someone usually gets carried away. I'm fashionably late for good luck. No need to thank me. Get in.
Thanks, I guess.
Present.
Where is it?
Toss it to him.
For you?
What is it? I expected a ring, sir.
Empty. What do you mean?
As you can see, it's a pass to the arena.
What the hell does that mean? Pull him in. Okay.
No time for jokes. Where's the gold coin?
It was tampered with, so I fed it to a wanderer. We can't have loose ends, kitten.
Pin him down. Second
You
time.
destroyed it?
There are other ways to enter the arena. I can guarantee that. I'm being honest. You know that. Don't move.
What?
We're being followed. We're going to have to fight if we want to leave.
Oh my god.
Why don't we call a temporary truce?
Agreed.
We don't know how many are still in hiding. What are the odds?
With you, guaranteed victory. Hold on.
Shoot.
Evil Silas.
Then you should help me fix that. Change of perspective.
Crazy.
I'm charging extra for this.
Crazy.
Look at us.
Someone's eager to die.
That was fun.
It's too late for regrets. Nice control. You're good at driving.
Just give me a coffee.
Anyone ever told you that your driving stability needs some work?
Any suggestions I don't consider
is so
are
funny.
filed under never heard of it.
He actually brought me back a coffee. emerges from the tunnel and races through the streets of the killing zone. Please don't tell me you went for a joyride earlier. There's the line that went crazy on TikTok. Up for a joyride later? Where do you want to take me? Guess. Like
I didn't. I just grabbed a bite to eat.
You had a meal?
I couldn't get what I actually wanted, so I had to settle for the next best thing.
Meanwhile, MC's like, you ate without me? Fuck. Come to think that I rarely encountered any wanderers while searching for the masked people. I guess someone was helping me from the shadows after all. But SYLUS doesn't look like he enjoyed his food. How are the wanderers? Delicious.
They were so unpalatable that it's not even funny.
Aw. Poor little SYLUS couldn't get a tasty treat.
Not only am I picky, but I have an enormous appetite.
I playfully shake my milk tea. Even though you were starving, you still bought me this.
Isn't it common courtesy not to show up empty-handed?
I don't say he bought it, though. He definitely just took it from a guy that he just killed. I pull up the live feed. The participant count on the top right shows the number 2. That means SYLUS and I are the only ones left. Gold coin. The gold coin markers flash on the map, but we ignore them. We're heading straight for the arena in the center of the area. Do we have another way to get in?
Yeah.
That's not an explanation. In the distance, we see a barrier formed by interwoven blue and orange lights. Instead of slowing down, SYLUS steps on the gas. The car is going to charge into it.
Hold on tight.
Violent energy tears our vehicle apart, and we turn into heavy chunks of scrap metal. Jesus Christ. SYLUS sees this as an opening. With his eval, he tears open the barrier. Your other way to get in was crashing into it?
What? It worked, didn't it?
SYLUS pulls me to my feet in one fluid motion. I take a moment to steady myself before looking at our surroundings. The arena is bathed in dazzling blue and orange lights, the same ones that were part of the barrier. The spectator stands are filling with floating holographic screens. A luminous path extends beneath our feet. It leads to a central area where several metallic platforms stand beneath floating crystal structures. There must be some kind of mechanism here that will let us go underground. When we approach this part of the arena, we don't find any mechanism. However, a particular spot on the central platform catches my eye.
Under normal circumstances, the gold coin would be the key to go underground and meet our Lord of Charon.
This can be considered normal circumstances. Or this can't be considered normal circumstances.
There's always more than one way to beat a game. Besides, it doesn't matter if you had the gold coin. The Zoyan hunt stopped being fair a long time ago, kitten.
He taps the ground with his foot.
Listen.
Can't hear anything, but I sense faint metaflux.
Maybe we can do this.
Black-red energy particles seep into the ground. A few seconds pass before the metaflux reading suddenly spiked to dangerous level. The ground rumbles, and a horizontal crack appears in the central area to reveal a massive creature underneath. It quickly opens its eyes and leaps. It's a wanderer. The wanderer is encased in a massive shell. It instantly releases a powerful burst of metaflux. Does N109 Zone prepare these kinds of surprises for every hunter? For every hunt?
Of course not. I suspect this grand spectacle is their idea of a welcome party for honored guests from afar.
Who's trying to mess with us this time? What do they want?
I don't care. I've had enough of this game. And its endless amount of rules.
He stands at the edge of a raised platform as black-red mist spirals from his arms and engulfs his entire body.
Let's end this once and for all.
Cue the fighting. Is it fighting time? Oh, it is fighting time. What the fuck is this? I'm sorry. Let me use my protocors. These are shit. These are ass. These are poo-poo. Fucking 3 stars. Oh my god. Anyway. You see that? I made that. You like that little transition? Look at that. A nice little switcheroo.
It looks slightly.
Oh, we've done this before.
We shouldn't underestimate it.
This is getting Let's attack it together. You can decide when.
Do I even have the right?
I'll make sure they're dead.
Eat
Eat this! It's your turn.
Okay, if you say so.
That's an interesting little combo. I didn't realize you could.
Let's settle this in one fell swoop. Look out.
Oh,
Let's attack it together.
I
You
wasted
can
it.
decide when.
I'll make sure they're dead.
Oh, I'm so mad that I wasted that.
I'll show you.
I forgot this guy's 16 around.
I guess it's gonna fight dirty. Let's attack it together. You can decide when. It's your time to shine.
Bring it on.
We're halfway there.
Okay,
It won't take long for us to be done.
Recover. Be careful. Let's attack it together. You can decide when.
I'll make sure they're dead.
Good.
You're too close. That's my spot.
Too close. I know it's your spot. Sorry, honey.
Stay on your toes. It's changing how it attacks.
Eat this!
Let's attack it together. You can decide when. It's your time. Ready?
I was born ready.
Let's finish this. It's time to meet your maker.
My turn.
Let's settle this.
We crushed them.
We did crush that with a little 50. What? Oh, I'll have to do this again on my own time. Fine. We can aim Protocore 5-star. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I think this might be the ending because now we just have one more challenge. Okay, so I'm not gonna do the challenge on here. Maybe I should just to make sure there isn't any more story for this chapter. Fuck it, I'll do it. Just to make sure there isn't any more story. Oh, good, I can use mine. Thank God. Okay. Oh God, no. Why is this the auto equip? No. I just need pink. Oh, that's SYLUS. Okay, we can do SYLUS. Just need pink. We'll throw in for good measure. There we go. There's our boy. That's more like it. This is gonna be super overkill, but that's fine. This is gonna take 2 seconds. It recommended level 17. I'm like, I'm level 80, bro.
This will be easy. I'll treat it as a warm-up. Watch out. It's going to attack.
You won't escape.
We're literally in the last round already, but...
Not bad.
Take this.
It's time to serve the main course.
Your plan worked together.
That was it.
With you here, I only need one plan.
Damn, that's crazy. Shit. Oh God, there's another one. Okay, well, I guess we're doing that too. Yep, we'll be the same team, that's fine. I just want to make sure there's no story after this, because otherwise, you know.
It's time to get moving.
It doesn't even matter either if they hit me, because I have so much extra HP.
It was a piece of cake.
I wouldn't have
Let's
had
do it
at
again
level
next
15.
time.
Let's settle this in one go. Are you up for a joyride later?
Where do you want to take me?
Guess.
Guess. There it is. There is the line. Okay, what the fuck? Why is there's never been this many. What is going on? You know what? I'm just gonna leave it in landscape mode for a little bit. Because, oh, we need some green? Good news, I've got both. Let's go.
This will be easy.
It will. It'll be disgusting easy. Yeah.
Are you prepared to keep up?
Take this!
It's time to serve the main course. Are you up for a joyride later?
Where do you want to take me?
Guess.
Damn. That's... I knew it wouldn't take much, but goddamn. Is that it? That's it. Okay, cool. Great. Hamlet, look. And that's chapter 2. So that is not something we're tackling tonight, because goddamn, they're telling me there's 4 chapters. Jesus, this update is massive. Okay. Okay, I think. What do I want to call it, or do I want to? Just because we're not doing that doesn't mean we can't continue. Let's see. Let me grab that. I could do Hunter's Contest. That reset today. Actually, let's take a look at that. Let's look at a Hunter's Contest. Let's see what they have in store for us. I still can't break 30 stars. Fuck. Not consistently. Alrighty, let's see. What gets a bonus? Oh, literally just the one I have. Okay, cool. Setup lineup. So we need pinkies and a purple. We're gonna throw SYLUS in here. It's been a learning experience for me. Oh yeah? Yeah, this game has a lot more story and fighting than a lot of people expect. Okay, we'll try that. And then this one we'll throw in. You know what? Now I can throw in the new cards I got for ZAYNE. Where is he? This fucker. Now that I finally can do that, this is why I got the other one. Because for a fucking year I couldn't. Let's do that one. And then... this one's probably a Caleb one, isn't it? Yeah, this is gonna be the far space combo. A lot of his stuff isn't leveled though, so we'll do what we can, but let's see. Honestly, so much stuff in general. Hey, stop that. I notice it does that whenever my phone has like a. I think it's when it's trying to. I think it has a notification, but because I'm on streamer mode, it doesn't show it, and so I think it struggles to know what to do with the screen when that happens. That's my guess. So I can't actually see what the notification is. Like, I'll have to wait till I'm out of streamer mode, but anyway. Let's see what this does. I auto this, by the way, until, like, I see what it does on its own, and then I see what, if I can carry forward. This is a nice feature. Look what they did. So they now take you automatically to round 3, and then if you clear it, you automatically get all the stars for round 1 and 2, instead of having to redo them every time, which is fucking fantastic. Wait, special color? Oh, I can wear the special color? Oh, dope. Okay, let's do that. Most of these are 60. I might have to level those. That's fine. I've been slacking on SYLUS's, I'm slacking on SYLUS's, pink cards. I've been getting them to 60, and then until I need them at 70, I haven't been bothering. Resource management. Okay, and then auto. Though
I
auto,
met you.
But... okay.
For a fight because of it.
You're not allowed to join the Wanderers.
You're not allowed to join the Wanderers.
We're halfway there.
It won't take long for us to be done. Eat this!
What do you mean halfway there? We just started.
Be careful. Don't let it hit you.
Take this!
It's time to
Auto
serve
in
the
this
main course. It's your time to shine.
With it, especially if you're over.
SYLUS!
It can't
It
escape.
won't really seem akin.
This is only the beginning.
There's more than enough to get up. Pay
There's
attention.
one challenge type you have to like
You're
lean
too
your right
close.
stick in,
That's
turn
my
it up,
spot.
leave
Take
the
this.
circle, but you also hit it
It's
into
time
the
to serve
circle,
the man. It's your time to shine.
entering it, and it does not handle that.
Eat this.
Because it is not a.
I guess it's gonna fight dirty. You really don't want to make it easy for me, huh? Leave it to me.
Most of it you can get through. You can get all
My
the way through.
Stay on your toes.
really want, like,
It's
top
time
sword,
for an energy storm.
Most of it can be auto.
Level everything to the ground.
This is only the beginning.
There's more than enough to get out there. Take this.
It's time to serve the man. It's your time to shine. Be careful. Don't let it hit. Don't be shy when using me. You're too
What's Silas defined?
recover. Be careful.
I'm so curious on what that is.
You won't escape. Take this.
It's time to serve the man. It's your time to shine. Look out. This is only the beginning.
There's more than enough. Silas.
It can't escape. It recover. Be careful.
I'll show you.
Must be free. The last stage is
Take this.
It's time to serve the main. It's your time to shine.
It
It's
doesn't
time
say
for an
anything.
energy storm.
watching it use its ult right now on this enemy is the most useless fucking piece of.
Level everything to the ground.
Yeah, like there was
Silence.
no reason to use the ult in that third round.
It can't escape. Watch out. It's going to attack.
There was no reason for that.
You're too close. Don't be shy when
That's
using
one thing I really with my ult is
Its attacks are getting stronger. Move.
No.
Imagine
You won't escape.
This is only the beginning.
There's more than enough to get our fare.
Don't rush in.
Take this.
It's time to serve the man. It's your time to shine. I guess it's gonna fight dirty. Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
Oh, I see. It was just. I see. Behind my head.
Recovered already? How tiresome.
It's your time
We
to
don't need
shine.
full stars on this. We just need.
Go back to the pit you came from. It's your turn.
Okay, if you say so. It's time for an energy storm.
But what I normally would do is because it doesn't account for the
Level everything to the.
It's not my turn to strike.
Of course it isn't.
I'll still go on to the 4th round just to see if I can get any stars in it. Because even though we didn't max out this one, it could also come down to the challenge type. So if the next one is more attuned to the cards, then it may not be an issue. It might be a non-issue.
This will be easy.
The fighting can get
I'll treat it as a
I won't
warm-up.
I won't make a sit.
Silence. Take this.
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around. I'm getting the hang of this. Eat this. Bring it on.
Be careful. Don't let it hit you. If you keep hiding, your enemies won't.
Take this.
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around.
Curious how I.
I was just careless.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's no way. How is it?
It's time to meet them. Don't be shy when
That's
using
why.
me.
I'm taking hits, so I'm probably gonna die.
I guess it's gonna.
Take this.
It's time to serve the main course.
Like it doesn't.
There's plenty to go around.
It acts like it tries. It doesn't.
This will be difficult. Prepare yourself.
It
Bring it on.
Like I've seen it.
You're too close. That's my spot.
Don't you dare. Don't use the ult on that.
It's time for an energy storm.
I need them to start.
This is only the beginning.
When it's
There's more than enough. Take this.
It's time to serve the main course. It's your time to shine.
Okay. So now it's wave 2. It's gonna be one enemy into the dragon.
Silence.
It can't escape.
Eat this. Silas, are you okay?
It's just a scratch.
I
I'm
like we're checking
fine.
on him because he's quite literally so close to it.
Take this.
Not
It's time to serve the main course.
in case
There's
anyone
plenty to go
you're
around.
fighting in any of these
Let's.
fights. If
I'm
your
here.
companion dies,
I won't let you get injured that easily.
You'll have another
Yeah.
chance.
Done.
Retreat.
Silas is dead, so are we. So I'll do that by hand. That one is dodging. So that one I will do by hand on my own. Yeah. Love in deep space, folks. That is love in deep space. And that wraps up our night. Because I'm gonna be so honest, I'm definitely not gonna be able to do any more story. That was only one of 4 chapters. Imagine there are people that cleared all that today. Like, what the fuck? They didn't do anything. That's all they did today. Oof. Okay. Let me find. Let me actually, let me unplug this from this. Yeah. There we go. Now that I have that set up, that's kind of nice. I can just leave that tucked in too. I don't even have to uninstall any of that. That's nice. Okay, there we go. So let me see. Who's all online? I'm a little earlier than my usual. Let's see. We got some Genshin. Which, by the way, it took... Sorry, so quiet. No, that's okay. It took me 6 hours to log into fucking Genshin on Saturday. It kept telling me too many requests. And I was like, what do you mean too many requests? And it's because I hadn't logged in a while. 6 hours. And it's because I hadn't logged in a while. And I was like, well, I didn't even know what password I had anymore because I had changed it so many times. And I'm like, I don't know. Let me change it because I don't remember what it is. And so I did all the verification to change it. Like, no problem. Like, I answered the questions the first try, like, and I changed my password. So I immediately go to log in with my newly made password. No. Too many requests. Try again. I was like, excuse me? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, 6 hours. And then I finally am like, wait, I can log in on my phone. I'm like, wait, let me check what accounts I have linked. And then I realized I somehow had my Twitter linked to my account. And I was like, I can log in with my Twitter, which is ridiculous because of all your socials, Twitter's got to be the most garbage one to use. Anyway, so I got in that way. But like, what the fuck? It took 6 hours. Hi, Sharia. How you doing? It was so dumb. It was so dumb. Okay, we have a few people doing Genshin. I've got 2 people. I got a few. You know what? Let's go say hi to Bubba. Let's go say hi to Bubba. I hope you're feeling better, because good lord, M had a fall. And so I hope you're resting up, and I hope you're laid down, and I hope you're icing the bruise or whatever the hell you need to do for the bruise, because Jesus. Here I am wanting to quit Genshin again already because more random interactions. Yeah, I'm not. I have very strict rules now not coming back to it. I'm not streaming it. I refuse. I'm not paying money. I am quite literally just doing story, like the story quest. And then as soon as that quest page is clear, I'm logging out again until there's maybe some more. I'm not doing events unless I feel up to it because I like up for the story. Otherwise, I don't want the rewards. I don't want Abyss. I don't want theater. I don't want none of that. I don't fucking care. And even yesterday when I was going through some of the story, I remember sitting there being like, holy fuck, if you're here just for the story, there's so much talking for no reason. Holy shit. It's painful. Wait, is it? It's painful? I'm still not done Natlan. I thought I was close, but I'm still not fucking done. Because all I want to do is try and get Skirk. I'm not even there yet. I don't even know how many updates I'm behind, to be totally honest. I don't particularly care, you know? So I don't know. We'll see. I want to do some story just to see if any of it is salvageable, but it's just, I don't know. It's really disappointing. Takes more than me landing on plastic bins to kill me. Well, even so, from a roof is terrifying. 2 people of the monster people voice, so it's a lot of reading. I mean, that's fair. It's just, there's also a lot of like repeated dialogue where I'm like, why did you need to say this again? Like, I get it. We all know what's happening. In every way now. I don't even play WoW anymore, to be honest. It just, I don't know. The story, I had a hard time keeping in with the story in WoW. I don't know. I think I'm also just struggling with like, maybe it's like not high fantasy, but fantasy in general right now I'm struggling with. Because here's my thing with, especially with gacha specifically. So you're taken into a world, you're essentially isekai'd, right? And my problem is you now need to remember all new names, all new places, all new not just lore, but like actual like terms for things. Like you need to understand it's a whole new lexicon of like just who, where, what, and why. And it's like, honestly, it's exhausting. I'm tired. Like I'm good. Like, you know what has just enough lore to be really good and really well written, and I'm totally fine just playing that? Fields of Mystria. Fields of Mystria is fucking great. I'm also just really tired of gotchas, to be honest. I mean, I know the discussion has been had a lot on online, and I've seen Ethan talking about it too. But like, you know, the gotcha burnout, and I'm just really tired of gotchas at the moment. Yeah, the game model is becoming too much. Like they're too repetitive and to the point where like no one's really offering anything unique about it. And and we'll see. We'll see. I'm in a few pre-registrations for some stuff. We'll see if anything like nabs me. But if not, I'm like, I'm fucking out, man. Yeah. I'll stick with the ones I have. I got my Love and D Space. I got Reverse. Those are my two little gotchas that I think I'm really liking. Yeah, I got my confirmation email for that this morning, actually. Silver Palace. It does look good. It looks interesting. I had high hopes for Nikki, but I'm gonna be so honest that the 1.5 patch, I don't think there's any recovery from that. I don't think there is. At least not how they've done it. Yeah, so probably no. Silver Palace is interesting. The only thing that scares me of Silver Palace is the graphics. Like they look good, but that's what I'm scared of. It looks like it's gonna be a really big CPU drain. I hope not, but it looks like it. And all the mechanics. I don't know. It looks like one of those ones that like that's promising a lot. You know what it's giving? Okay, that sounds bad. It's giving me Nikki 1.5 vibes. Where they promised a lot and then on delivery, I hope it lives up to it and it's not painful. Because it looks almost so unbelievable where I'm like, this looks like it could also not be real. But there was another one. Hold on. There was another game that I was like, oh, this looks kind of cool. Let me find it because I think it was it Alejandro posted it and I was like, holy shit, yeah, this looks really fucking good. God, what game was it? Literally all he said was this game looks fucking amazing. And I'm like, it does. It looks fucking stellar, actually. Was it Sayo or was it his actual? I think it was his actual page. Let me find it. But in the meantime, I'm really excited for it really delivered to me was Cookie Run Kingdom since they're so generous. I honestly I think I just really want to take a break from gacha in general. Like I almost don't want new ones. I'm over it. I want a good clean break for the most part. Well, I shouldn't say clean break because I quite literally am playing 2 more, but let me see. What the fuck was the game? I gotta find it. Hold on. I'm sorry. The name escapes me, but it was a fairly recent, like it was this week. It was a video. It was a full-on trailer. It was posted by the devs, I believe. But it looked really fucking good. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is this? Sorry. I'm scrolling Twitter now, and I should not be. A brand new Honkai game. Oh, fucking kill me. I'm good. Date everything. Oh, that's not a gotcha, though. But yes, I am excited for that. That is probably one of the biggest ones I'm most excited for in July. I'm so hyped. June 17th, not July. July is page number 8. June for Date Everything. So I'll share with you guys my plans for that. I did take the day off for that. I will be doing a 12-hour stream. I am very excited for it. Because I can't wait. I can't wait for the game. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good. Yeah, the Honkai Pokemon game. Yeah, fucking thing. I guess if I fucking care. It's like, oh, okay. That's happening. Where the fuck is this game? Honestly, for all I know, it was Silver Palace. I have no idea. But I remember looking at it being like, holy shit. Honestly, it could have been Silver Palace. I don't know. I can't find it. I can't find it. I see too much fucking content throughout my week. I can't. Okay. Let me, Maritime, do you mind throwing up the wrap-up command, please, on Franco? We're going to go say hi to Bubba. I think. If she's still alive. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna go see Bubba. Thank you. If any new friends are in the chat and want to join us in Discord, there's the link there. Otherwise, first message is followers, second one is for subbies. We're gonna go say hi to Bubba, who is playing Genshin, and I do believe, is she doing Abyss? Does she want to just feel bad today? Is that what's going on? Lish. There we go. Oh no, maybe she's done. Oh no, she was doing Abyss. Yep, she sure was. Ugh. Bless. I could not. No longer. No longer. But that's it for me this week, guys. I am off to Anime North this week. I am very excited. I'm going to meet some friends. We're gonna meet Jamie, gonna meet Irie. It's gonna be a good ass time. I'm really excited. There's also a shit ton of panels that I'm really excited to go to. I actually made a little spreadsheet for myself because I'm a fucking nerd. There's a lot. And some of them I can't even go to because they overlap with other ones that I really want to do. So can I go, right? That's so fair. I've never been, so I'm curious to see how Anime North is. But I'm really excited. I got a nice little Airbnb. Actually, that reminds me, I need to message my Airbnb to find out about parking, but I gotta do that. Yeah, it's gonna be a good ass time. I get to see my pops on the way. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It was fun several times I went. Noted. I've heard it's great. I've just never gone. You know, I should. Parking is hell though. Is it really? I've heard that it was great. Like that there was plenty. Oh, so is there not? Is there not plenty? Do you not get to use the entire parking lot? That's noted because I was gonna drive, so that's good to know. Okay. It fills up very fast. Okay, maybe I'll just take transit then. I was kind of hoping to take my car just for the merch reasons, but noted. Thank you guys again for joining me. I will see you over at Bubba's stream. Have a good week, Souplings. Bye!